Yeah. Oh, you better believe it. We're back. We are back to witness a Knicks victory today. I'm calling it right now. We're getting a big old victory. We need one desperately. Maybe not so desperately. I'm exaggerating a little bit. We need one after that Oklahoma City Thunder game where the Knicks held strong. They played well, played decently, right? I'll give them that. I don't want to over exaggerate the way they played. They played fine. They played fine. Obviously, wasn't good enough because they didn't come out with the victory. They lost. Jalen Brunson, solid game, nothing special. Randall, solid game, nothing special. You know who was special? Emmanuel Quickly, who did not, who inexplicably did not finish the game. Tom Thibodeau, questionable, very, very questionable decision to pull Emmanuel Quickly during the last game in the fourth quarter in favor of RJ Barrett. In the moment, you were all very, very upset. I did not very much agree with the decision. I understood where he was coming from, but at the same time, maybe just leave the guy who's been carrying you in the fourth quarter in the game. But, I guess. I don't think that decision lost the Knicks the game, but it obviously didn't come anywhere near helping them win the game. So, tonight they got to move forward. Tonight they're playing the Orlando Magic in the second of this three kind of like swing of playing three up and coming young teams, right? The first game was in Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the youngest teams in the league, also one of the better teams in the league. Their rise this year has been very much fun to watch. Not when they're playing the Knicks, but against the rest of the league, they've been a very fun team to watch. Chet Holmgren has been awesome. SGA has been playing at an MVP level. Jalen, the kid, why am I forgetting his names already? Jalen Williams? He's been spectacular. Guard Jalen Williams, and then even big man Jalen Williams on the bench is good. But like those three guys have been awesome for them this year. And then they're playing the Orlando Magic, who I would say was a bit of a surprise this season. The way they started it, they've slowed down a bit the last couple of games, so maybe the Knicks can catch them on a bit of a downturn during their season. They have a couple of injuries on their bench where Jonathan Isaac isn't playing. Markelle Fultz, who's been out majority of the season, he's not playing, obviously. A couple of other guys. Joe Ingles, has been awesome off the bench for them. He's not playing. So it's a game that maybe the Knicks can take advantage of. The Magic bench has been spectacular for them this year. It's one of the reasons that they got out to such a great pace in terms of their schedule. But with a couple of them out today, the Knicks should be able to take advantage. We know the Knicks have a very good bench. They need to be able to exploit that with some of the Magic players missing the game tonight. And then we have the Paolo and Franz issue that we're going to have to deal with today. Paolo's awesome. It's his second year, so maybe the Knicks can take advantage of some of the lack of experience that he has. Franz, it's his third year, but similar situation. They're so young. In their backcourt, they're starting Anthony Black, so the Knicks should be able to take advantage of that matchup, even though he's a good young defender. But rookies tend to have a tough time guarding Brunson. DiVincenzo is a good off-ball mover, so the Knicks should be able to take advantage of Anthony Black's lack of experience. Jalen Suggs, who's been fantastic for them on defense. The Knicks are going to need to contend with that. I would think that they would play more through Julius Randle, but we'll see. They're getting ready for the tip-off. What's up, everybody? Frank Marley, of course, Big Rud, Crim's dad. Welcome. Happy to see you guys made it. Crim's dad said, let's see that robe. Not today, big dog. Not today. Papa Smith said, Shref is locked in. Yes, sir. We're ready to pick up a victory today. Marley said, IQ debate? Oh, well. I think Tom Thibodeau just needs to play his best players as many minutes as possible and his most impactful players as many minutes as possible. And that means getting Emmanuel Quickly 25 to 30 minutes a night. I'm just saying, right? I know a lot of you guys in the chat are big Quickly fans. Some of you aren't, which is surprising to me. But play Manuel Quickly more minutes. Please, please, Tibbs, please. And we're off. Harnstein wins the tap. Here we go, people. Papa Smurf, welcome back. Happy to see you. All right, ball's tipped out of bounds. Way to start it. Can't complete a pass. Marley said big night for Randall tonight. Hopefully. And RJ needs a bounce back. RJ usually bounces back. I'm not too worried about RJ. The thing that frustrates about RJ is the inconsistencies as much as everybody. But RJ always manages to bounce back, even when it goes through bad down spurts. Brunson gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper, bounces off the front rim, rolls off, fight for the rebound. Harnstein keeping it alive, but it's off the Magic. It's staying with the Knicks. Crim's dad said, let's see that robe. Only for big old games. All right, we're in it. Brunson has it up top, fakes the hand off to Randall, gets into the paint, draws the foul, gets blocked by Bataze. But Brunson's going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. No goaltend. Knicks were calling for a goaltend. I don't think it was particularly close. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, big dog? Welcome back. Isaiah Gardner said this game's going to be tough. They have a big team. They do have a big team between Paolo and Franz. They got Bataze down low. Bataze's getting the start. I thought Wendell Carter Jr. was back and he was going to start, but I guess not. Maybe they're bringing him off the bench. Maybe he's not playing. We'll find out later. As Brunson knocks down the first free throw, gets the Knicks on the board already. Let's get it. But they are a big team. And they have really good... Usually big teams don't have great perimeter defenders. The Celtics have great perimeter defenders between a young Anthony Black, who again is a rookie. He's going to struggle on defense, just lack of experience, and Jalen Suggs, who's been awesome this year. Brunson goes 2-2 from the free throw line, and the Magic bringing it down. Black has it up top. Over to Bataze. Bataze played very well for the Magic this year. Hands it off to Franz, who gets down low. RJ guarding him, spins to his left, lays it up with his right, bounces off the rim. But Franz right there, I think that was Franz, tipped his own miss back up and in. Puts the Magic up on the board. It's both teams scoring their first possession. Brunson has it, hands it off to RJ, who hands it off to Randall. Back to RJ. RJ coming to his left around the Harnstein screen. He's got some space, attacking Bataze, stops in the paint, kicks it out to Randall right wing. No hesitation, fires from 3. And halfway down, rims out though. And the Magic bringing it down the other way. Suggs has it. He's got DiVincenzo in the post, spins towards the baseline, lays it up and in. Looking at the ref for a foul too. I mean, that was a pretty tough move from Suggs. Brunson bringing it down, hands it off to RJ, over to Randall. Over to Brunson. Brunson has it on the right wing. Quickly attacks to his right. Gets some space in the mid-range. Brunson went up. Lost it. Not looking at the ref for a foul. So definitely lost it. Good defense from Suggs. Paolo now handling him. Brunson forced to pick him up on the mismatch. Kicks it out to Franz. He wants to post Brunson here. Brunson fronting him a little bit. He has to catch it deep. They swing it over to Franz on the double team. Now over to Suggs. DiVincenzo staying in front of him. Great defense. Suggs loses it. Randall picks it up. Randall has it, dribbling it up. I don't know why he was doing that. Harnstein able to save it, though. Dives on the floor. Great hustle from Harnstein. Over to DiVincenzo on the right wing. Coming to his left off a Harnstein screen. Gets to the foul line, pull-up jumper. You don't see a lot of those from DiVincenzo. Can't knock it down. And here comes Anthony Black. DiVincenzo going to pick him up. Over to Banchero. Driving to his right on Harnstein. Gets along the baseline. Stops. Muscles his way in and lays it up and in. Beautiful move from Banchero to use his body as a shield and lay it up and in around Harnstein. And it's 6-2 early. RJ coming to his left around the Harnstein screen. Gets down low. Gets stripped by Franz. It's off of RJ's leg. It's going out of bounds. Okay. Come on, RJ. And Suggs bringing it down the other way. Inside to Franz, who lays it up with the left hand. Easy pocket pass for Suggs to Franz over the top on the go screen. Crim's dad with another super chat. You've been very generous lately, Crim's dad. I appreciate you. How much to see that roll? Let's go Knicks, go New York. I'll bring it out for you since you submitted the super chat, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So after that bucket from Franz, Carl, what's up, Carl? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, big dog. What's up, Carl? They get it in the Brunson, right corner. Brunson coming to his left around the Harnstein screen, pulls back, pump fake, over to Harnstein, back to Brunson, relocates to the corner for 3, airballs it. Come on, JB. Here comes Franz coming the other way in transition, clears out Randall, but DiVincenzo gets back and picks off a little pass he tried to give over to to Bataze. They kick it over to RJ, and RJ was stepping out of bounds. Not a great start from RJ yet again. Come on, big dog. I got you, Crims, Dad. I'll break out the rope for you, big dog. You want to see it? We'll break it out the next commercial break, the next time out. Appreciate you with the super chat, man. You've been real generous. Jalen Suggs subs out. He's got blood on his ear. Not great. Unless he remains in the game. Looks like there's a bit of a stoppage in play here. He's got blood on the headband. They might have to force him to take the headband off. Carl, what's up, Carl? Carl, how was your holidays, man? Did you have a good time? Happy to see you back. Carl's still on the spicy, man. All right, there's a stoppage in play now. They're trying to fix Suggs' ear. He's got blood on the back of his ear. Back of his ear up here. Which is, looks like he's coming back in. So he seems fine. All right, about to throw the robe on, but we'll wait another second to the full commercial break. 8:53 to go in the first. 8-2. The Knicks, I forgot to update the scoreboard. The Knicks struggling to score a bit here as Banchero brings it down now. Randall guarding him. Has it up top, coming to his right around the black screen. Randall comes back to guard him, dribbles it down to the foul line. Pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Bataze tries to go for a tip dunk, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. He's bringing it down up top. Anthony Black goes up to guard him. Brunson coming to his left, getting downhill all the way in the paint, leaves it up for Hornstein with a big two-handed hammer. Okay, get us started then. Black has it over to Bataze. Bataze has it up top. Hornstein guarding him, hands it off to Suggs. Coming down the lane, throws it up. Lays it up and in with two hands on the lob pass from Suggs. Bataze and one foul on Hornstein. Little ticky-tack foul. Come on, guys. Can't let that one go down. It's a bad foul from Hornstein. I hate those little ticky-tack fouls. Bataze paying back Hornstein, who previously had him with the paying him back with the two-handed dunk. Bataze coming right back for an and one over Hornstein. And Bataze misses the free throw. Brunson comes in for the long rebound as it hit the back rim. He's bringing it down right side of the court. Anthony Black going to pick him up. Brunson dribbling it over to the middle, gets it over to Randall on the right wing. Coming to his left on the Hornstein screen. Randall has it up top. Bataze switches onto him. Randall sidestep three. Way off. Careened off the left side of the rim. And Suggs bringing it down the other way, trying to attack before the defense can get set up. Suggs get caught in the air, but the ball goes right back to Suggs, and he's able to find Bataze wide open by himself under the basket for an easy two-handed dunk. And again, I forgot to credit Bataze with his two-point shot. So that's 4 quick points for Bataze. It's 12-4, 8-point game. Brunson has it up top. The Knicks struggling to score here. Behind the back pass to Randall, who's coming down, goes right into Black, takes the contact, and knocks down the floater. Banchero has it up top. Randall guarding him. Over to Bataze in the high post. Feeds Franz. Everyone left him. He pump fakes from three, though. Drives it in. Gets in the paint. Gets stripped by RJ. RJ just comes in, takes it out of his hands. Here he comes, coming down. Lays it over to Brunson. Brunson back to RJ. Beautiful pass from Jalen Brunson. Went up, took the two defenders, split him with the pass behind his back. And RJ with an easy two-point bucket. We love to see it. And I forgot to credit Randall with his two-point bucket as Banchero's driving it in on him. Has to kick it out to Black. Good defense from Randall. Swings it over to Suggs coming to his left. Little ghost screen from Bataze, and Suggs confidently pulls up from three and knocks it down. Suggs, throughout his NBA career so far, has struggled from three-point range. Knocked that one down with confidence, though. Brunson coming to his right off a Hornstein screen, hesitates him, crossover to his left, flips it up with the left hand, gets it to go on a beautiful finger roll from JB in the paint. That's a tough shot. That is a tough shot. They called Suggs 3 a 2 as he attacks here and lays it up on DiVincenzo. Jalen Suggs has been fantastic here. They credited his last 3 to 2, so it's 16-10 now. 6:15 to go here in the first quarter. Brunson fakes the handoff, attacks Anthony Black out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo over to Randall. Randall's one attack. Banchero goes right into him, lays it up at the left hand, gets it to go. Big old strong move from Julius Randle. I love when he plays a bit of a bully ball like that. Franz has it up top. Gets it into Banchero, who tips it back to Franz. RJ tried to go for a steal. The Magic swinging around. Anthony Black attacking off the dribble. Beautiful pass inside the Banchero. Lays it in. That was great ball movement from the Magic there. Got the Knicks rotating all over, and they got an easy bucket for their star player out of it. Great ball movement from the Magic. I forgot to credit the Knicks with it too as well. I'm lacking on the scoreboard here. It's 12-18. DiVincenzo over to Brunson up top. Suggs guarding him, coming to his right. They trap him up top, over to DiVincenzo. Dribbles up, straightaway three. They leave him. DiVincenzo can't make him pay. Harnstein with the offensive rebound, though, and just throws it out of bounds. So 5:22 to go. We have a first stoppage in play as we go into timeout. 18-12. And the Magic not allowing Jalen Brunson to beat them. They're selling out a little bit here on Brunson. Brunson's doing a good job of finding his teammates, allowing them to help him. Carl said Holiday was solid. Thanks. We did the Chef family. What this Chef family do? Appreciate you. We're gonna break out the robe. For Krim's dad. He was very generous tonight. So just for you, big dog. Just for you. Good thing I keep it down here. Oof. You know you got to throw the hood up too. You can't just throw the hood on. You got to put the hood up too with it. Yes, sir. I got to move it out of the way, though, to make sure it doesn't cover the mic. I can move the mic a little bit. Down here. There we go. All right, we covered up. There we go. All right, now that the robe is on, we definitely have to pick up the win now. I can't throw on the robe all willy-nilly, So the Knicks can't fail me tonight. They got to pick up the win. They have to. It's mandatory now because the robe came out. I'm not going to I'll leave the robe on until the next timeout, but it's really hot. Like this robe is really comfortable and really warm, but it's already kind of warm in this room. So, Peter, what's up, Peter? Carl said the robe is spicy. Big Red said Al Pacino gangsta. Hey, man. One of my Christmas gifts this year was this robe. The second I opened it up, I threw it on. I said, y'all really know me, man. They got it with the Knicks logo, too. Right? My sister got me this. She got it with the Knicks logo, too. I was like, no way. I was like, did you put this logo on? Like, where'd you get this robe? She was like, it was the last one in the store. I saw it, no hesitation, threw it right in the cart. I said, perfect gift. I was like, no way. No way you found it with the logo. So, I said earlier, we're only going to break out the robe for big, important games. But because Krim's dad was so generous earlier tonight with the super chat, I threw it on just for him. So we're going to wear it probably to the end of the quarter. Or until I get really hot. We'll see. But we're getting right back into the game. 12-18. Knicks struggling to score a little bit. Not able to get out. Where's my mic? Not able to get out and run as usual. But here we go. Suggs bringing it down. DiVincenzo guarding him. Coming to his left around the Banchero screen. Good job from DiVincenzo to stay in front of him. Back up top to Banchero. Coming to his right. RJ switches on to him. Banchero putting the dribble moves on him. Crosses over to his left. In the paint. Takes the contact. Throws it up with the right hand. Gets the floater to go. He's just too big, too strong for RJ there. They did update the score. They changed Suggs 2 to a 3, so it's 21-12. Brunson coming to his right off a Randall screen. Gets into the lane. Stops. Kicks it out to RJ. RJ struggling to control it. Picks it back up. Going one-on-one against Caleb Houston, I believe that is. Throws it up on the one-legged floater. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. It's staying with the Knicks. The Knicks will get a new 14. The ball didn't change possession. Josh Hart checking in for RJ here. Krim's dad with another super chat. Super generous tonight, Krim's dad. Appreciate you, big dad. He said the rally robe. If we break out the robe, the Knicks got to get a victory. We can't have the Robe have a losing record. So here we go. The Knicks have it inside. Randle has it at the foul line, crossing over Mataze in the paint, throws up another floater, gets it to go. Julius Randle cooking early. It's 14-21. They kick it out. Suggs spots up, straightaway three, gets a wide open look, rims in and out, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Caleb Houston comes out within. Brunson fouls him, fighting for the ball. 4:15 to go here in the first. Iron Bear Grizz. What's up, Grizz? Welcome back. Happy to see you. Happy to see you. How was your holiday? I don't think I've seen you since the holidays. Hope you had a good one. MFN. What's up, big dog? Will you be attending the Magic season victory parade? No, not in Florida. And the Magic just kind of turning it over. They throw it right out of bounds, right over the head of Caleb Houston. Bad pass from Suggs. It's turned over on the inbounds. Here comes Brunson, bringing it down. Has it up top. Suggs guarding him. Over to Hartenstein, back to Randle. Randle quickly attacking Banchero. Goes real fast and lays it up with the right hand. Went right past Banchero. Love to see it. I don't know why they keep changing the score. They're not doing a good job at MSG keeping the scoreboard in check. It's 16-21, 3:51 to go. Quickly he's checked in. He's guarding Suggs. Coming around the screen, kicks it out to Caleb Houston, left wing three. Can't get it to go. Randle with the rebound. He's bringing it down. The Knicks slowly chipping away back into this game. Coming to his left, crossing over to his right. Off the left wing, stops, turns, pivots, takes the contact, lays it up, can't get it to go, but it's a foul on Banchero. Julius Randle being a bully in the paint. Banchero can't guard him. He's not old enough. He's not strong enough. Still a little loose in the gut. Don't got that core strength yet to deal with Julius Randle when he's coming downhill. Throws his shoulder right into the stomach, right into the chest of Banchero, moves him, and then goes up for a layup. Gets fouled going to his left, but he's going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 16-21, it's a 5-point game. Julius Randle cut it to 3. He's been fantastic from the free throw line this season as he knocks down the first one, continues it tonight. Whew. Carl said, shout out to Crim's dad being a boss. He's been awesome tonight. Appreciate you, Crim's dad. Appreciate your super chats, man. All the support always goes right back into the stream. As Randle goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Yes, sir. You don't have to worry about where the money's going. The money's going right back into the channel. As Banchero has it up top, coming to his left, they're on the black screen. Randle sticks with him. Cross-court pass. Caleb Houston wide open in the corner for 3. Can't make the Knicks pay. And Randle with the rebound. He's bringing it down. It's a 3-point game. Randle settles for a baseline mid-range jumper. Swishes it. He's feeling it. If Julius Randle pulls up from the mid-range on the baseline, you know he's feeling it. And when he swishes it like that, is that Cole Anthony? Cole Anthony getting to the paint. Fouled by Quickly as you went along the baseline. 3 minutes to go. If Julius Randle takes a mid-range baseline jumper and swishes it, he's feeling it. He's feeling it. That is a sign. If he misses it, especially if he misses it badly, but if he just misses the baseline jumper, you know it's not really a Julius Randle night if he's settling for that shot. If he knocks down that baseline jumper, you're in for a long night. Especially in the first quarter, you're in for a long night because he's feeling it. As Cole Anthony knocks down the first free throw, he's got one more coming and goes 2 for 2 from the line. As Quickly fouls him. So the Knicks bringing it down. Brunson has it on the right wing. Black trying to guard him, crossing over to his left, gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper. Another air ball. That's 2 air balls. The size and length of Anthony Block seemingly bothering Brunson here. As Cole Anthony brings it down, hands it off to Banchero up top. Coming to his left around the Mo Wagner screen. Kicks it in the corner to Houston. Up top to Black. Josh Hart closes out on them. Cross-court pass to Banchero in the corner, who drives it in, lays it up with the right-hand finger roll. Can't get it to go, but I think it was a foul on Randle and then a goaltending call on Hartenstein, I believe that was. There was 2 whistles. Interesting. It's definitely a goaltending call. I think they called the foul too, though, on Julius Randle. Yeah. They just showed the replay. The ref signaled a foul call, and then it was a goaltending call on Hartenstein. So that's 2 points for the Magic. So it's 20-25 with Banchero going to the line for one with about 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. And the Knicks got off to a bit of a slow start. Brunson specifically getting off to a pretty slow start. But Julius Randle kind of carrying us right now. We can go through the box score real quick. It's only the first quarter, so nothing's necessarily going to stand out for the box score. But I think the length and size of Anthony Black, the rookie, is kind of bothering Brunson a little bit. I also think he's kind of settling for a couple of more mid-range pull-up jumpers a little too quickly. Let's see. What does Randle have so far? What's he shooting? Randle's 4 for 6. Again, carrying the Knicks a bit. He's got 10 points, 2 rebounds. Hartenstein with 2. Brunson with 4. DiVincenzo with 2. RJ with 2. So everyone in the game from the starting lineup has scored. Josh Hart and Emmanuel quickly just checked in. So when we come back from this timeout, we'll see the kind of impact that they have. 2 of our most impactful players on the team. I think it's interesting that Josh Hart and Emmanuel quickly both sub in at the same time, because usually Josh Hart subs in a bit earlier for RJ around the 6-minute mark. This time Tibbs waited until around the 4:45 mark. Could have been just, I don't know, the team's kind of humming. There wasn't a stoppage in play yet. But I think that's interesting. I think what's more interesting is that Emmanuel quickly subbed in with Josh Hart. With the way Quickly is playing, we should see an uptick in minutes. I mean, we have to. At some point, it's coaching malpractice. Not even at some point. It already is coaching malpractice for Tom Thibodeau not to have Emmanuel Quickly playing more minutes. I don't understand how he's playing less minutes than he did last season when he had a career year last season. Like, you should be playing Quickly more. Like, you should be like, okay, wait. We have a guy in Emmanuel Quickly. Cool. All right, we got to play that guy. Yeah. I mean, he makes our team better. By all the metrics, by all the analytics, our team is significantly better when Quickly plays. So, okay, we'll play Quickly more. No, he went the other way. Our team is significantly better when Quickly plays, so let me limit his minutes a little bit. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Marley said Brunson is struggling. I usually say this. When Brunson is struggling, I find it a good sign that the Knicks are also still in the game, because it means they're finding offense elsewhere. It means other players are playing well, and tonight's Julius Randle. And for most nights, it's been Julius Randle. He's been fantastic this season. But I never worry when Brunson gets off to a slow start, because it's Jalen Brunson. He'll be fine. Banchero knocks down his and one free throw. All right, here we go. Josh Hart bringing it down. We got Josh Hart, Quickly, Hartenstein, Randle, and now Grimes. Hart has it on the right wing, hands it off to Quickly up top, coming to his left around the Randle screen. He's got some space, pulling it back out, throws it inside the Randle. He's got Anthony Black on him. Quick pass to Quickly, pump face, gets into the paint, throws up a floater, gets it to go down. Emmanuel Quickly, right out of the timeout. Very impactful in the game already. Anthony Black gets the ball. As Quickly went for the steal, they swing it over to Cole Anthony, wide open left wing, comes up short, fight for the rebound. Hartenstein's all alone and fights off 2 Magic players for it. Quick outlet to Quickly, over to Josh Hart, coming down, leads it off to Julius Randle in the paint, pump fakes, gets blocked from behind. Randle picks it up, and then Cole Anthony tips the ball out of Randle's hands. No foul call. Randle's looking at the ref. He's got to get back on defense. Hartenstein gets stripped by Banchero gets stripped by Hartenstein. Quick outlet pass to Randle. He's in the paint, throws it up with the left hand, gets it to go. Anthony Black was the lone defender, and he can't guard Quickly. Randle. I'm all over the place with names right now. But it's 24-26. Cole Anthony has it up top. Grimes guarding him, coming to his right. Over to Banchero. Randle on him. Feeds Anthony Black, Quickly guarding him. Coming to his left around the Banchero screen. Trying to shield off Quickly. Over to Banchero. Randle trying to guard him. Gets to the lane. Throws up a right-handed floater. Can't get it to go. And Randle with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Crim's dad with another gifted super chat. You're being very generous here in the chat, Crim's dad. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. He said, take the robe off. You're getting too hot. Don't let the chefy cook. Oh, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Well, we're to the end of the quarter. There's only a minute left. Minute and 8 seconds to go as Taj Gibson checks in for the first time here. Hartenstein's got to take a seat. 24-26. The Knicks did a good job of fighting back after a pretty slow start. Cole Anthony has it up top. Quinn Grimes guarding him. Coming to his left. Pocket pass to Mo Wagner. Feeds inside. Tried to feed it inside. Ball's knocked loose, but the Magic able to pick it up. They swing it around. Caleb Houston in the corner for another three. Still can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Taj Gibson keeps it away from Mo Wagner. Great effort from Taj Gibson. Quickly bringing it down. Pulls up for transition three. And he gets it to go. Manuel quickly into the game. 5 quick points. And the Knicks take their first lead of the game. Actually, no. They led 2-0. But they take their first lead since leading 2-0. 27-26. Hook pass up top to Cole Anthony. Pump fakes from three. Not confident from three. The Magic not able to connect from the perimeter. Mo Wagner gets inside. Can't finish. Quentin Grimes picks up the rebound. Great effort from Taj Gibson. He's been fantastic guarding Mo Wagner so far. Quickly bringing it down. 20 seconds to go. He's going to hold it for the final shot. What should be the final shot? It's about a 5-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Quickly has it up top. Coming to his left around the Randall screen. Okeke picks him up, and Okeke has a foul to give. Foul on the floor. If you guys remember a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, when the Knicks were eliminated from playoff contention, Manuel Quickley and Obi Toppin had career nights here in Orlando. This was back when Orlando was one of the worst teams in the league. And the Knicks had a failure of a season. So Quickley trying to recreate the magic of that night here tonight. He's been fantastic. Randall has it on the left wing. Attacking Okeke to his right. Stops, turns, fade away off the one leg. Gets it to go. Julius Randle's been fantastic tonight. 1.9 to go. They throw it inside. Cole Anthony doesn't get the shot off. Isn't confident he's going to make that full court shot. Doesn't come near once he finally does throw it up. But it's 29-26 after a pretty slow start. The New York Knickerbockers take a 3-point lead going into the second quarter. Very confident in the way they played. I'm also pretty ecstatic with the defense so far. Maybe ecstatic is a bit of too strong of a word. But their defense has been pretty good. I also think that Orlando Magic have kind of settled for a lot of perimeter shots so far tonight. Part of it, I think, is because they don't have too many downhill creators. Cole Anthony wants to kind of settle for perimeter shots. Banchero and Franz Wagner are really the only guys who could do it, but they don't necessarily have great matchups. Crimstad, another super chat, big dog. You're super generous tonight, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Crimstad. He said the rally rope worked. That might have to be the name of it. Crimstad might have coined the rally rope. Whenever we need a nice big rally, we got to throw the robe on. That might be it. C. Tyler, what's up, C. Tyler? So we need this win. We do. Listen, I've been tracking this month because I think this has been a bit of a month from hell for the Knicks in terms of scheduling. This month they had 9 road games, 11 road games, 3 home games all month. 3 home games all December. And 2 of them came against Milwaukee on back-to-backs. So it's been a pretty tough month for the Knicks. But they also had that extra game against Boston and that extra game against Milwaukee. But right now, the Knicks are sitting at 6-6 through 12 games in the month. There's 14 games in the month. We have the game tonight, and then we have a game tomorrow on a back-to-back at Indiana. So that'll be our last game of the month. Right now, the Knicks are sitting at 6-6. If they could, at the very least, get out of the month at 500, I'll consider it a successful month. Obviously, we want to win these. We want to win these last 2 games, and we could end it at 8-6, and that'd be fantastic. But if we end the month at 7-7, it's okay. It's solid because you're dealing with the unexpected Mitchell Robinson loss. You're dealing with the unexpected Jericho Sims loss. So now you have Taj Gibson as your backup center. You had a terrible month in terms of scheduling. You had 3 home games. You had 9 road games all month long. You had an extra game added in against Boston, an extra game added in against Milwaukee. So to get out of the month at 500, I think is pretty successful. We're back into it. Forgot to reset the timer. Franz gets into the paint, throws up a right-handed flip shot, can't get it to go. Taj Gibson secures a nice, strong rebound. And RJ bringing it down. RJ with Franz guarding him. Coming to his right off the Gibson screen, gets into the mid-range, a little fade away. Can't get it to go. Come on, RJ. We need something, big dog. Throws it ahead to Mo Wagner. Throws it back to Cole Anthony. Now they throw it inside to Mo. They swing it out to Okeke. Okeke, right wing 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Taj Gibson, another big, strong rebound. Gets a quick outlet pass to Josh Hart. Beautiful pass to Quickly in transition, but Quickly couldn't take advantage of as the Magic got back on defense. Good defense from the Magic. Now Hart has it. Off the handoff from Taj Gibson. Gets to the mid-range. His fadeaway can't get it to go. So a couple of mid-range fadeaways from RJ and Hart. Not able to get them to go. Not great shots. They throw it inside to Mo Wagner, who had to quickly mismatch. Or Franz Wagner, excuse me. Not only are they brothers, they kind of look alike. Franz Wagner had the mismatch on quickly, able to seal him and get an easy layup out of it. Josh Hart driving it down, goes right into the defender and lays it up nice and easy with the right hand. Went right into Caleb Houston and got an easy 2-point basket out of it. Mo Wagner has it up top, swinging through to his right, hands it off to Okeke. He's driving it down to his left, goes right into Taj Gibson, throws it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Good move from Okeke. 31-30. Forgot to credit Franz with his 2 earlier. 10-15 to go here in the second. Josh Hart up top to RJ, swings it over to quickly left wing. Stops in the mid-range, step back, pump fakes, picked his dribble up, got to get something, gets it out to RJ, RJ with Okeke on him. RJ going one-on-one, driving it to his left, spins to his right, in the paint, little fadeaway, off the back rim, clanks it off the side of the rim. Terrible shot from RJ, wasn't even close. Breaking my heart here, RJ. They swing it in the corner to Caleb Houston for a 3. He can't get it to go. He's been struggling all night from the perimeter. They swing it around, Franz straightaway 3 himself, and he finally gets one to go down from the Magic. They've been settling for a lot of perimeter shots here in the game as it's gone on. Franz Wagner finally knocks one down for them. Quickly gets it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top, directing some traffic. Hands it off to Quickly. Over to RJ. RJ coming to his left around the Taj Gibson screen, attacking Mo Wagner off the dribble. Kicks it to Quinn Grimes. They swing it around to Josh Hart. Pump fakes, driving it in. Back to RJ. Right wing 3. Gets blocked by Mo. But it's going to be Nick Ball. As the block shot went out of bounds. 1.1 to go on the shot clock. So the Knicks not enough time. They're going to have to catch and shoot here. Or throw a lob in. RJ's going to inbound. They throw it in the quickly, catch, fires, left wing 3, hits the rim. Decent shot there from Quickly. Can't get it to go. Franz bringing it down over to Cole Anthony up top. Quinn Grimes guarding him, coming to his left, pocket pass to Mo. They swing it in the corner to Okeke, who settles for a 3 over Quickly. Air ball. The Magic are just settling for perimeter shots here, helping the Knicks defense out. Quickly has it on the right wing. Franz Wagner picks him up. Quickly coming to his left around the Gibson screen. They swing it over to Quinn Grimes. Left wing 3. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Mo Wagner with the rebound. Here comes Franz. Franz has it up top. Coming to his left off of Mo Wagner screen. Getting downhill in the paint. Gets stripped by Grimes, I believe. But RJ bringing it down the other way. Goes, attacks the defense. Lays it up with the left hand. Gets it to go on the nice little Euro step to the left side. Gets the layup to go. There you go, RJ. Get some easy ones, big dog. Get some easy ones. Stop settling for these bad shots. Cole Anthony throws it inside to Franz, who lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. The Knicks tried the front there. They threw it over the top to Franz. He's able to lay it up and in. Josh Hart bringing it down right side of the court, coming to his left. Over to RJ. They swing it over to Grimes, who spots up. Left corner 3. No hesitation. Can't get it to go. So the Knicks also settling for some perimeter shots and not able to knock them down. Cole Anthony bringing it down. Taj Gibson has him on the mismatch. The foul on the floor before Cole Anthony shot attempt. 8 minutes to go. Marley's just laughing at RJ. RJ struggling again tonight. Not great. Not what you want to see. Harnstein checking in for Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson gave some Knicks some valuable minutes there. Held his own. Kind of got destroyed the other night in the Oklahoma City matchup. Held his own tonight. Solid minutes from Taj. He's old. He's undersized at center. But he's putting in work. Had a good game against Milwaukee. Bad game against OKC. Pretty good game tonight against Orlando. Franz driving it in on RJ. Looking for a foul call. Ball poked away. Going out of bounds. Staying with the Magic here. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. 35-33, Knicks down 2. Forgot the credit. I'm lacking on the scoreboard here tonight, guys. 7:51 to go here in the second quarter. Mo Wagner has it. Hands it off to Cole, who's tagging to his right quickly. Grimes guarding him. And another foul on the floor by Grimes. 7:46 to go. So the game is slowing down to a crawl here. A couple of fouls being called on the floor. Cole Anthony's finally attacking. The Magic have been settling for perimeter shots, trying to get downhill now. Mo hands it off to Franz. Coming to his left, around the Franz screen. RJ guarding him, crosses over to his right, gets in the paint, lays it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Franz still looking at the ref for a foul call. Josh Hart racing it down. Bullet pass to Quentin Grimes in the corner. Tough pass from Josh Hart. Quentin Grimes got to grab that with two hands. He tried to grab it with one. Bad fundamentals from Grimes. Bullet pass. Not a great decision from Josh Hart. Make the easy pass. Cole Anthony has it on the left wing. Coming to his left. Now to his right, attacking Josh Hart on the switch. Gets into the paint. Switches to the left hand and gets the layup to go. Cole Anthony, realizing the perimeter shots aren't falling. Attacking the paint now. Josh Hart rushing it down the other end. Over to RJ. RJ in the paint. Leaves it off for Hartenstein. A little flip shot for Hartenstein. Rims in and out. And it falls out. 33-37. 7 minutes to go. Franz attacking to his left. Josh Hart guarding him. Franz struggling with his dribble. Pocket pass to Caleb Houston. And Caleb Houston was out of bounds when he caught the ball from Franz. So Jalen Brunson's going to check in here. Is the Knicks struggling to score a little bit? 6:54 to go here in the second quarter. 33-37. The Knicks down 4. But both teams kind of settling perimeter shots without their star players in the game. I mean, Franz is in the game for the Magic, but the Knicks, without Brunson, without Randall, they're settling for a lot of perimeter shots. And it's not going their way. Same thing for the Magic. I mean, I'm interested now. Let's go to the box score. At the three-point shooting, the Knicks are 1-9 from 3. The only 3 that has been made has been from Emmanuel Quickly. He is 1 for 2 from 3. And the one he missed was a one he had to throw up on the left wing with the shot clock winding down with a defender in his face. So we don't blame him for that one. But other than that, I mean, Quentin Grimes 0 for 2. RJ's 0 for 1. DiVincenzo's 0 for 1. Brunson's 0 for 1. And Randall's 0 for 2. The Knicks are 1-9 as a team from the perimeter. So the three-point shots aren't going their way. VNSA. I'm going to assume that's Vanessa. I'll call you V if you want. Or I'll call you Vanessa. Or I'll call you VNSA. You let me know. But welcome. Happy to see you. New people in chat. Welcome. And you said, where are you from? I'm from the Northeast area, from New York. Right? We're here repping the Knicks. Of course, as you can see where my allegiance lies. From the New York area. The Orlando Magic, not doing any better. They're 2 for 10. So they've taken and hit one more 3 than the Knicks have. They're struggling from perimeter as well. I mean, Caleb Houston, the Knicks are just leaving this guy wide open. They're not confident this guy can make a perimeter shot at all. He's rewarded the Knicks for their decision. He's 0 for 4 from 3. Cole Anthony's 0 for 1. Okeke's 0 for 2. Jalen Suggs, he's 1 for 2. He's a guy, I'm actually interested in what Jalen Suggs is shooting on the season from the perimeter because he has struggled from three-point range his rookie year. This year, he's shooting 37%. Every time I feel like I look at this, I look at what players are shooting for the season, they're shooting awesome. I don't know what it is. 37% is well above league average. I believe league average is like 34%, 35%. He's shooting above league average. He's an above league average shooter. He's an above average shooter. Now from the perimeter, that's interesting. 37%. I'm sure it's not on very much volume, but we'll leave it at that, 37%. And Franz Wagner's hit a 3. He's 1 for 1. I mean, Franz is 4 for 7, and Banchero's 4 for 6. And yet at the same time, they both have 9 points. At the same time, it doesn't feel like they've been dominating the game that much. I mean, Banchero, to some extent, it feels like he has, but he hasn't been in the game in a while. Might be checking in back here. We'll see what the teams come out with. All right, here they come. As the Knicks come down with it, Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Suggs back in, guarding him. The Knicks have Brunson, RJ, Hartenstein, Quickly, and Josh Hart. RJ cross court to Josh Hart, swings it back to RJ as he attacks. RJ for 3, well short. And Banchero comes up with the rebound. Banchero is back into the game. The Magic come out with Franz, Batazze, Banchero, Suggs, and Cole Anthony. Batazze gets it in the paint. Well defended by Hartenstein. Gets it back. Puts it down on the floor. Loses it out of bounds. It's going back to the Knicks. 6:18 to go. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it up top. coming to his right off the Hartenstein screen. They try to show two at him. Brunson gets downhill, leaves it off to Hartenstein. Lost it a little bit, gets it back, gets blocked by Banchero, and then a foul on Hartenstein. Falling back, trying to grab the rebound, and realize the Magic defenders were behind him. Falls right into them and fouls them. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful rim protection from Banchero there. Able to get up and block Hartenstein at the basket. 6 minutes to go, and Franz has it up top. RJ guarding him. Over to Bataze. Holding it up top. Tries to feed. Some cutters. They get it out to Cole Anthony. Up top, Banchero settles for a three. Josh Hart doesn't even close out all the way. And Banchero knocks down the three. Josh Hart, you got to get out there. You got it. I know it was a pretty deep three, but you still got to get out there. Josh Hart driving along the baseline, turns it over. Franz pushing the other way. Shovels it out to Cole Anthony. Left corner three, can't get it to go. Knicks getting off lucky a bit here. Brunson bringing it down. Feeds quickly going along the baseline. He's got to bring it back out. Didn't have full control of it. Over to Hartenstein. Back quickly, coming to his left on the handoff. Gets him to the paint. Kicks it cross court to RJ. Settles for a corner three. Still can't get one to go. RJ still struggling from the perimeter. We need you, big dog. We need you. Cole Anthony bringing it down. Has it up top. Jalen Suggs, excuse me. They're both wearing the same headband, so it's confusing. Banchero has it on the left wing. Hartenstein guarding him. Trying to put the dribble moves on him. Cross court. Cole Anthony. Right corner three this time. Still can't get the perimeter shot to go. Hartenstein tips it away, and Brunson's going to bring it down. 40-33. Neither team able to really put buckets on the board here. Brunson goes right into the defender. No foul call. Brunson's on the floor. They throw it up ahead to Cole Anthony. He can't control it to turnovers. This has turned into a very sloppy, ugly game. Air balls, missed perimeter shots. Neither team can knock them down. Teams trying to get out and run, but the passes have been off the mark. Turnovers on both sides. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. RJ goes to the bench as Julius Randle checks in. This quarter, the Knicks are 2 for 14. Again, they're struggling to put points on the board right now. Brunson coming to his right. Stops, kicks it over to Randle. They leave him wide open, straightaway three. He comes up short. Even the open shots both teams are missing. Both of them. Suggs bringing it down. Jalen Brunson gets back. He has it on the left corner. Coming to his right around the Bataze screen. Getting to the paint. Right-handed, wild scoop. Finger roll layup shot over Hartenstein. Gets it to go. Brunson has it on the right wing. Tries to feed Randle on the post. Turns it over. Franz comes up with the steal. He's pushing down. Middle of the lane. Hartenstein challenging him. He lays it up and in with the left hand. And the Magic explode for an 11-point lead. 33-44 off the backs of the Knicks being completely incompetent offensively. Not able to put points on the board. This is a struggle. 33-44. On a quick explosion from the Magic there offensively. Jalen Brunson talking to the official right now. The Knicks are a bit upset at the way the game is being officiated. Feels like there's contact that's not being called, and it's forcing the Knicks to miss a bunch of shots around the basket. Hartenstein's missed a couple. Jalen Brunson's really struggling. We can look at him. I don't think he's made, one shot? He's made one layup. He is 1 for 5. Yeah, he's only made one shot. He's got 4 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. He's doing a little bit of everything. He's having a typical Jalen Brunson-esque game apart from not able to finish at the basket and knock down shots. But look, RJ's 2 for 9. Brunson's 1 for 5. And other than that, nobody else is taking more than 3 shots. So we need to start spreading the ball around. The Magic are very confident in their ability to guard RJ. So they're allowing him to go one-on-one. They're allowing him to fire from the perimeter. And RJ has not been able to make them pay. Like, look, they've been pretty decent looks from the perimeter. Apart from him settling for like a mid-range jumper or two. They've been pretty decent shots from 3. And he's 0 for 3 from 3. Now look, I'm not going to put it on him because Julius Randle's also 0 for 3. Brunson hasn't knocked one down. DiVincenzo's only taken 1. Grimes is 0 for 2. So nobody's really knocking down the perimeter shots. The Knicks are 1 for 12. So they're struggling. But also on the same side, so are the Magic. They're 3 for 13. The difference is that they're getting into the paint now. They're finally like, okay, the perimeter shot's not going. Let's take it off the dribble. Let's attack a little bit. But the Knicks not doing a good job of getting into the paint. and settling for a lot of perimeter shots, and none of them are falling. So, C. Tyler said we may need Fournier tonight. Look, apart from like an explosion of injuries to the Knicks, where a bunch of guys have to sit out, I would not expect to see Evan Fournier ever suit up for the Knicks ever again. I just think the Knicks have called it a loss on the Fournier thing. I think they would much rather be willing to play Deuce McBride. Actually, I'm 100% certain that they'd rather play Deuce McBride over Fournier. But I'm like certain that they like would go to some like they would go to Charlie Brown Jr. from the G League or Jacob Toppin or something before they go to the Fournier thing. I think they're so out on Fournier as a piece of this team that I don't think we ever see him suit up again apart from major injuries to this team, which of course we hope never happens. All right, we're back in. Brunson has it up top. Gets it over to Randall, who quickly attacks to his right. Goes up against Paolo, draws the foul on Paolo. 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Randall's going to go to the line for two. It's a good job coming out of the timeout, attacking Paolo Banchero off the dribble with Randall. Randall's been our lone source of offense tonight. He is 7 for 11. He is 7 for 11 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. So he's only missed one shot inside the arc. 4 boards and an assist. He's got 16 points. Leads the whole game in scoring. Paolo with 12, Franz with 11. Suggs with 9. And Randall misses a free throw. So the Knicks were doing a pretty solid job the last couple of games from the free throw line. Here's the first miss from the free throw line tonight. Randall's got one more coming. Knocks it down. Whew. The Knicks finally scored for the first time in over 5 minutes. Franz has it on the left wing, coming to his right. Over to Suggs, coming off a couple of screens. Harnstein steps up to guard him. They come off of him a little bit. Inside the Batadze, you had the quickly matchup. He's in the paint, gathers, lays it up, can't get it to go. Tip, can't get it to go. Batadze tips it out of bounds. Staying with the Magic. And the Knicks aren't arguing. So I assume it's off of Harnstein there. Teacher planner, welcome. They get it into Franz. Franz has it up top. Coming to his right. Josh Hart guarding him. Gets in, stops, turns, pivots in the paint. Pivots again, leans, goes in towards the rim on the second pivot and drew a foul. So now Franz going to the free throw line. Franz ticking up his play a bit here. Playing well. Omar, what's up, Omar? We need this game. Yes, we do. The Knicks are currently sitting at 500 for the month. They are 6-4-6. 2 more games, including tonight. So they play tonight and tomorrow night to end the month. Orlando and then Indiana tomorrow. As Franz knocks down the first free throw. The Knicks can at least get out of the month sitting at 500. I would consider it a successful month considering the Robinson injury and the terrible scheduling this month. Brunson bringing it down, trying to get on track here. He's only made 1 shot tonight and fouled on the floor by Anthony Black. Foul on the floor. They're not going to call it in the act of shooting. 3:06 to go. Teacher planner, let's go Knicks. Let's get it. Let's get a win tonight, man. Need it. Need to wash that bad taste out of your mouth from that OKC game. It's a foul on the floor. No shot from Brunson. RJ checks back in, along with DiVincenzo. So the Knicks have their starting lineup out there. Brunson, DiVincenzo, RJ, Randall, and Harnstein. Randall driving it into his left, goes right into Banchero. Can't get the layup to go. Created the space. Can't get the layup to go. Franz bringing it down. RJ guarding him. Swings through to his right. Leaves it off of Batadze. Can't get the layup to go, but he is fouled by DiVincenzo. So he's going to the line for 2 free throws. It's become a bit of a hack fest here. Bit of a hack fest. Big Task. What's up, Big Task? Welcome back. Just got in. Happy to see you. Oh. Batadze knocks down the first free throw. Orlando pulling away a little bit here. It's a 13-point lead. And he misses the second. We love missed free throws from our opponents. Randall with the rebound. He's bringing it down. And he turns it over, trying to feed RJ. Franz bringing it down. Leaves it off to Boncaro. Gets stripped by Randall. Great defense from Randall. He was the only defender back. Guarded two people. Over to Brunson. Swings it over to RJ. RJ driving it down. Out to DiVincenzo. Pump fakes. Back to RJ. RJ driving along the baseline. Takes the contact. Kicks it out to Randall. Out of the corner. Puts up the three. Can't get it to go. The Knicks really struggling from the perimeter here. Settling for a lot of shots. Doesn't have to. Brunson gets back. And it's an offensive foul. The Knicks getting back on defense here. Starting with Julius Randle. Jalen Brunson picks it up here. Able to draw the foul. The charge on Jalen Suggs. So turnover by the Magic. Ball is going back to the Knicks here. Are they going to challenge this? Looks like the Magic called the timeout. Coach Jacques Vaughn of the Magic. Oh, no, it's not Jacques Vaughn. Jacques Vaughn's over in Brooklyn. Jamal Mosley is the coach. Coach Mosley calls the timeout here for the Magic. He's going to challenge the charge call. Or not. Jalen Brunson's walking over to going to inbound it. All right, we'll put the headphones back in. Looks like they're not going to challenge it. Big task. Happy to see you made a big task. Mosley was going to challenge. No, he's not going to challenge. Where's the delay of game? What's with this stoppage in play? No one knows what's going on. The players don't know what's going on. Coach Mosley's yelling at his guys, trying to get the right lineups in. Suggs checks out. Cole Anthony checks in for him. Brunson's bringing it down. We're finally back into the game. Coming to his left around the DiVincenzo screen. Gets downhill, draws the contact on Black. Throws it over the basket. Can't get the floater to go, but he's going to the line for 2 free throws. 2:15 to go here in the second. Timer slightly off, but we'll fix that in a second. It'll resync. So Brunson going to the line for 2 free throws. The Knicks have yet to make a field goal in the second half of this quarter here. The last 6 minutes, they've gone without a field goal. Their only points coming from Julius Randle at the free throw line. Brunson knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. Big task said the Orlando Magic do not look right winning. They look better losing. They have been losers for a long time. They have not been a winning team since, a consistently winning team since Dwight Howard was there. I mean, they had a bit of a stretch there when with Prime Fournier. It's weird to say. Prime Fournier and Vucevic, when he elevated his game and became a all-star. So between Vucevic and Fournier in a weak Eastern Conference, managed to get them into the playoffs as an 8 seed back in the day. But that was, mild success. They hovered around 500. Was actually a little worse than a 500 team. So they were a little worse than average. But, yeah, they haven't been a good, successful team since Dwight Howard was there, which was over a decade ago. We are not used to seeing this team be good. But it seems like they finally turned the corner. They got some corners. They got some franchise building blocks and cornerstones between Franz and Paolo. And then they got some good role players to help complement them between Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, even off the bench as a spark plug for them. Mo Wagner has been a revelation for them off the bench. And then they brought in some veterans like what's his name? Joe Ingles. He's not playing tonight with an injury, but Joe Ingles has been very good for them. A veteran, a voice of reason, a guy who's seen success in the NBA. Brunson taking a second free throw, gets it to go down off the time after the timeout. So it's still an 11-point game. Hopefully the Knicks can make a basket here as the Magic bring it down. Bataze has it up top, hands it off to Banchero, coming to his right around the screen, kicks it out to Cole Anthony, coming down to his left in the lane, throws up a floater, rims in and out, and back in as it finally drops down. Knicks still down double digits, and they're incapable of making a bucket. All their points, the second half of this quarter, the last 7-8 minutes, have come from the free throw line between Randle and Brunson. Brunson has it up top. Anthony Black guarding him. Over to Randle. Randle quickly attacking Banchero, going all the way downhill. Leaves it off to Hartenstein. He's able to tip it out to Brunson, who slips and falls. Saves it to DiVincenzo in the corner. Gets open for three. Even he can't get it to go. Julius Randle fights for the offensive rebound. Waiting till the defense can set. They leave him. One-on-one, goes up, lays it up with the left hand. Julius Randle being a bully in the paint, and you love to see it. He's carrying the Knicks offense here. And there's their first field goal over the last 8-9 minutes. Bataze brings it down, hands it off to Banchero, pump fakes, driving it to his left on Randle, gets downhill, kicks it out to Anthony Black, attacking to his right to the baseline. He slips and falls, tries to save it out to Bataze. Hartenstein picks it off, leaves it off for Randle. Randle bringing it down, driving it, crosses over to his right, gets into the lane, leaves it off for RJ. RJ throws it up with the left hand, can't get it to go, but it's a foul on Franz. RJ going to the free throw line for two. Bit of a messy play from Randle there. He had two people behind him. Could have made a pass at any time, but we know Randle likes to drive it down the lane. At least the Knicks are going to get two free throws out of it. There's 1 minute to go. It's 49-38. RJ can cut it to a single-digit lead if he can knock down his free throws. RJ's been very good from the free throw line this season. So I would expect that to continue. And he misses the first free throw. Oh, man. Julu, what's up, Julu? Happy to see you. Happy to see you. I mean, I may be late, but I'm still on time. 100%, 100%. As long as you make it to the stream, man, appreciate the support. RJ knocks down the second free throw, at least. Does not cut it to single digits, cuts it to 10. Rudy, what's up, Rudy? Welcome back. Happy to see you, too. Over to Bataze. Bataze has it up top. Hands it off to Banchero. Banchero being guarded by Randle, coming to his left. Now crosses over to his right, stops at the foul line, pull-up jumper. Hits off the front of the rim, but a nice shooter's touch. Bounces in. Brunson bringing it down. 42 seconds to go. Brunson being guarded by Anthony Black. Coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Kicks it over to RJ. Swings it over to DiVincenzo. Beautiful inside touch pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein and one. Fouled by Banchero. We got to look at Banchero's personal fouls. Is that his third personal foul? I feel like he's been hacking and whacking a little bit. I mean, look, it's tough having to guard Julius Randle. Paolo Banchero. Yeah, that's his third personal foul. He's been hacking and whacking a little bit. Hartenstein knocks down the free throw. 42-51. Hartenstein cuts it to a single digit. Hartenstein tips the ball away, gets the steal over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo throws it down with two hands. Just like that, it's a 7-point game. Knicks right back into it. I forgot to credit them with their free throw. 44-51. 25 seconds to go. Franz has it up top over to Banchero. Randle guarding him. Banchero dancing with the ball a little bit, dancing around the screen. Randle picks him up. He's got it on the left wing, dancing with it. Throws the lob to Bataze, and he's fouled by DiVincenzo. So Bataze going to the free throw line for two free throws. They're going to call in the active shooting. Rudy said, why is Tibbs not putting in Fournier, at least since the one in the court can't make a basket? Just try him. I don't think Tibbs is in the business of just trying things. Tibbs is going to stick to his rotations. He believes in consistency. For better or worse, he's not just trying guys off the bench. I think Fournier is permanently out of the rotation. If there's anybody off the bench you might see, it's a guy like Deuce McBride. And in a game where you can't really make a basket, Deuce isn't really the guy you're going to go to. I mean, Fournier is buried on the depth chart. He's not coming in anytime soon. We got to stop asking Tibbs to be something he's not. We could be frustrated with who he's not, but we can't keep asking him to be things he's not. DiVincenzo tries to feed inside the Brunson. Cole Anthony comes up with a steal. He's bringing it down. They've got numbers. Franz attacks RJ, lays it up, and he gets it to go on the finger roll. What a beautiful finish from Franz. As RJ got back on defense, did a good job of going straight up, not drawing a foul on Franz, not fouling Franz, but also making it a tough layup shot for him. But Franz able to get it to go anyway. So that's 2 points at the end of the quarter for the Magic, and it's 44-53. At least the Knicks, oh no, 55, excuse me. I forgot to credit Paolo with his other jumper. So it's 44-55. It's an 11-point game. They go into halftime, down double digits. Not what you want, right? If this were the opposite, I'd say, hey, the Knicks should go into halftime with a double-digit lead, and I'd be happy with this lead right now. So if I were the Magic, I'd be happy with the lead right now, considering we didn't make any perimeter shots. But the Knicks also didn't make any perimeter shots. You'd have to think that they have to play better in the second half. The problem is that I think the Magic are also going to play better in the second half. I mean, they played pretty poorly. They were 3 for 13 from the perimeter. Even though as a team, they're not a very good three-point shooting team. But the Knicks being 1 for 14 is just horrendous. It's just horrendous. It's one of those nights. Let me grab a water real quick before we get to the rest of your chats. Ugh. My mouth is dry as hell. All right. All right. Julu. Julu said, who Tibbs should not be is the head coach of the New York Knicks. That is a very, very common sentiment throughout the fan base. I get where you guys are coming. I don't entirely disagree. I'm not the biggest Tibbs fan. But his tenure with the Knicks has been largely successful. I do think it's coming up on the expiration date where it's time to move on from Tibbs. If you guys, it's also not the first quarter. What am I doing? I'm slacking today on the scoreboard, guys. We're going into the third quarter. Let's get our timer set. And then we'll have this little Tibbs discussion. I feel like this is our annual, weekly discussion about Tibbs. We have this all the time. And this is my sentiment on it. I say it all the time. I'm going to keep repeating it because I believe it's the truth. I believe this is how this is going to go down, right? If I look into the future, this is how it's going to go down. The Knicks are going to feel like they are stagnant, and there needs to be a change in the coaching staff. What's going to happen is because of the relationship between Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau, Leon Rose is not going to fire Tom. One, he's not going to embarrass him that way by firing him. Two, I think for the most part, Tibbs has done a very good job. And I don't think it would be a good look to fire a coach who's done well. But I think there is clearly needs to be an upgrade at the coach. Now, if we look around the league, who's out there that is clearly an upgrade over Tom Thibodeau? I don't really think there's a guy out there right now. You could say maybe a Mike Budenholzer who led the Bucks to a championship, who has had successful stints in Atlanta. He was an assistant under Coach Popovich, so he's from the Popovich tree. He's had successful assistant coaching gigs around the league, and then obviously won a championship with Milwaukee a couple of years ago, sort of elevating that team from a really good, plucky team with a really great player in Giannis to eventually being a championship-level team, sort of emphasizing and demanding that team be a better defensive team. They rose in the rankings, one of the best defensive teams in the league, while Mike Budenholzer was the head coach there. So you could say maybe a guy like Budenholzer, although because of his personal situation, I don't know how fast he's willing to get back into coaching. But you never know. You could say, okay, if we call up him, we can move on from Tibbs. But here's the thing, right? I just said they would never fire Tom Thibodeau. If they ever felt like they wanted to move on from Tom Thibodeau, Julie says Tibbs will finish out his contract next year. I agree with you. But if they felt like at the end of this year they wanted to move on from Tom Thibodeau, it would have to be that they were giving Tom Thibodeau promotion into the front office. Again, they would never fire him. Their relationship is too close. They have too much respect for the guy. And so what I think would happen is they would give him some kind of promotion into the front office as a role as like an advisor or consultant or lead scout, something like that, or assistant to Leon or Wesley or something like that. Now, when they do that, the obvious thing left asking is, okay, well, who's going to take on the head coaching responsibilities? I believe that responsibility would fall to hiring internally. So Johnny Bryant is the associate head coach or the lead associate assistant. He's the second guy on the bench. He's right behind Tibbs. I believe that this entire time when they poached Johnny Bryant away from the Utah Jazz assistant coaching staff, it was because they eyed him as a possible candidate as a future head coach. And so let's make him the lead assistant coach for the Knicks under an experienced head coach, and Tom Thibodeau, who's had success in the league, and will sort of prep him and prepare him to take the reins of the team once Tom Thibodeau is also very old. Once Tom Thibodeau hits the age of like, okay, time to move on, the keys will be given over to, I believe the keys will be given over to Johnny Bryant. Now, that's a bit of a risk because Johnny Bryant has never been a head coach in the league. But Jilu said, in all honesty, there isn't any justifiable reason to fire Tibbs. I just hope he goes into the front office after his contract runs out next season. Yeah, I mean, you're right. There isn't a justifiable reason to fire him. He's done well. The team is making the playoffs. They're a competently run team, right? Like, look, they don't make a ton of mistakes. Can we all get up in arms about the RJ substitution for Quickly yesterday? Yeah, was not his final coaching decision there. But look, this team comes out. They play hard every night. They usually don't get embarrassed. They're in most of the games they play. They play hard. Teams don't like playing them because of how hard they play. They get complimented all the time about how prepared they are in their game planning and how well they play together and stuff like that. Stuff that you can confidently point to like, okay, the coach, he's on to something. He's preparing them well. But, like there's a ceiling with Tom Thibodeau as your head coach. Now, when you're ready to move on from that and what your options are after is the scary part. Because you don't know if they're going to be better than what Tom Thibodeau brings to you now. Julie said, give me Kenny Atkinson, who's an assistant for the Clippers right now, who at one time was the head coach of the Nets during that one magical year where D'Angelo Russell made the All-Star team. He said, I wish he would have gotten the job in the first place. There's a feverish sort of want for Kenny Atkinson to be the head coach of the Knicks. There was at that time. I was in that camp. He wasn't my first option. He was like my third option, I believe, if I remember correctly. Maybe my fourth. I had like the pipe dream of maybe Jeff Van Gundy coming back out of retirement as like my Hail Mary third option, and then maybe Kenny Atkinson as the fourth. But listen, if Kenny Atkinson was really the coach that a lot of Knicks fans think he was, he would have gotten another opportunity by now. Since being fired from the Brooklyn Nets after Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving went there, he went and became an assistant with a couple of teams. I don't know he's an assistant with now. I believe he's an assistant with the Clippers at one time. He was an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. I'm not sure where he is now. One of those two teams, I believe. But like, there's a reason why he hasn't been hired for another coaching opportunity. He was the leading candidate to be the Charlotte Hornets head coach, but something funky happened there where either he turned it down or they changed their mind at the last second. I think he turned it down and went back to being an assistant with like the Clippers or something. But there's a reason why he hasn't really gotten the opportunity to be another head coach. He's good, he's solid, he's a floor raiser, but like Tibbs, he has very, very clear issues. He might just be a floor raiser and not necessarily a ceiling raiser, But, at the same time, like, we haven't seen him be a head coach since the Brooklyn Nets. So it's hard to tell with Kenny Atkinson, but at the same time, like, maybe he's learned a lot more. I mean, he's an option, sure. 100% he's an option. I think the Knicks at this point would just be much more willing to go with Johnny Bryant than bring in a completely new head coach from a different system that they don't know, that they don't have a relationship with, back to New York. If they didn't hire him the first time, I don't see them going to him now. But I do like Kenny Atkinson. I would like to see him get another opportunity with a younger team. Like, look, he got this bad stigma around him for some reason that he is only good at development, and that he's actually not a very good head coach, and that he just got lucky with like a breakout D'Angelo Russell year, and who else was on that team? Jeremy Lin was on that team to start the year, then he got hurt, and it was just kind of a fluky year. But again, we don't know because he hasn't got an opportunity after that. So who knows? Who knows? Julie said, Tibbs is old, but in fairness to him, he looks youthful in appearance and energy. His thought process for the game is what's stated. Yeah, I mean, I personally think that for the most part, he's done a really good job of updating his basketball philosophy. I mean, he's begging the Knicks to take more threes, even though he's not necessarily drawing up a ton of three-point plays for his guys. To generate good open looks, he's kind of relying on Julius Randle drawing two and making good decisions out of it, and relying on Jalen Brunson getting into the lane and creating shots for other guys. Same thing with Quickly, same thing with RJ. But it would be helpful to run some guys off of some screens off ball and like maybe run DiVincenzo and Grimes around a million screens and see if you can get them open. But Tom Thibodeau is more, Tom Thibodeau's offense is more like, let's get the ball in our best players' hands in spots and positions where they like it, and then let them make plays off of that. And then at that point, it's read and react. So he runs a lot of sets, a lot of plays to get RJ coming off the screens, coming downhill. He runs a lot of sets to get Julius Randle the ball in an isolated area in the high post against favorable matchups. He runs a lot of high pick and roll with Brunson because that's putting your best players in spots where they feel comfortable coming off and making plays, whether that's to score or to distribute. And his whole philosophy is like the game will, he says this all the time, the game will tell you what to do. His whole philosophy is like, put good basketball players in positions that they're comfortable, and they'll make the right plays. And when you do, good things will happen. And I think that's the philosophy most coaches have. They just have different ways of getting to that point. But at the same time, it's like, we got to try some different things here. I don't necessarily think it's outdated. I do think that it's a bit too rigid, I think is a better way of saying it. Because, again, he's talked about it. He's like, I'm begging these guys to take more threes. But at the same time, he's not necessarily, drawing up plays for them to get threes most of the time. Although he has on some occasions. Again, I think he's done a really good job of updating his sort of basketball philosophy as the league has evolved. You got to remember he came in at a time where you played with two bigs, you ran pick and roll with your point guard and your center or your power forward, and you got to the mid-range and you took a bunch of mid-range shots. Like he coached in that era. And even before that, he was an assistant coach before that era. And so he's seen the game evolve a ton. And most guys would be out of the league by now. But it takes a special coach to like sit back, recognize the way the game has gone, and sort of adjust to it. And I think Tom Thibodeau has done a good job of adjusting to it. But again, he's getting older. He is a bit too hard-headed for modern basketball. He's not flexible enough. And then even I think the most thing outdated from him is his rotations. His lack of ability to get creative with his rotations. I think that's the most outdated part of his coaching. I think that's by far his most outdated part of his coaching. He is terrible with managing rotations. I mean, he just refuses to go to three-guard lineups. He refuses to go small with Randle at center. Now, again, the Randle center minutes throughout his career have never really been good. But, he's got to get creative at some point. We were begging for like a Randle Obi thing at some point, like try it. Never really gave it a fair shot. We'll get through the rest of them. Looks like we're getting ready to start the second half here. Julie said, ironically enough, Atkinson is CEA. He was hired in Charlotte and turned it down. Yeah, that's what happened. There was something funky that went down in Charlotte, though. Julie said, Atkinson is a local guy, Long Island. Yeah. I mean, look, he was happy with the Nets. He clearly wanted the Knicks job, but the Knicks went in a different way. And I think that's fine. Again, I don't think there's a rush to hire Kenny Atkinson. He has not been hired by another team. All right, we're tipping it off. Here we go. Banchero has it up top. Over to Suggs, back to Banchero. Randall guarding him, coming to his left. Settles for a pull-up three. One dribble pull-up three. Can't get it to go. Randall clears with a rebound. Quick outlet to DiVincenzo. He's bringing it down. The Magic doing a good job getting back on defense. Feeds over to Brunson. Brunson settles for a deep three himself. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Banchero with the rebound. Again, both teams come out firing from three, and neither of them knocking them down. Banchero gets wide open for a three. Straight away. Knocks it down. So now this is the largest lead. 14-point game. As Brunson's going to bring it down. Big task. I'll get to your comment in a second. Brunson coming off an RJ screen, gets downhill. Franz pokes the ball away. Harnstein picks it up, hands it off to RJ, coming to his left, getting downhill. Sees a crowd, kicks it out to Brunson off his foot. And here comes Franz coming the other way, attacking RJ in transition. Kicks it out to Suggs, right wing three. Comes up short, can't get it to go. RJ clears with a rebound. He's bringing it down. RJ coming to his right, crosses over to his left. Going right into Franz. He's in the paint. Scooping it up with the right hand. Way off. Looks like Franz maybe got a piece of it. Anthony Black bringing it down. Over to Banchero up top. Harnstein guarding him. Rhythm dribble from Banchero. Attacking him to his right. Euro step in the paint. Foul on Harnstein. On the pass, though. So foul on the floor. Big Taz said, that's exactly who I thought the Knicks would have made the coach. There was a lot of love for Kenny Atkinson at that time. And I can see that there still is. Julu, yeah, let's lock in for the second half here. Let's take the game from them. Let's do it. Didn't come out to start the first half very well. Franz has it up top, coming to his left off a Bataze screen. Euro step, lays it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Ball knocked loose. Brunson picks it up, hit a head pass to Randall. Beautiful Euro step in the paint, right around Banchero. Finger roll, lays it up, and in. On the layup, they throw a lob pass to Bataze. Couple of lob passes to Bataze. Gets it back, lays it up in an and one for Bataze under the basket. Sloppy play leads to a wide open Bataze under the basket. And the Knicks compound the issue by also fouling him as he goes up for the layup. Gets it to go. That was close to being Harnstein's fourth foul. They changed the foul to DiVincenzo, though. As Bataze knocks down his and one free throw. Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his left off an RJ screen. A little brush screen. Gets it over to Randall on the left wing. Harnstein sending the screen. Now Randall going one against Suggs. Lean goes right in. Throws up another floater. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Banchero with the rebound. Magic trying to extend the lead here. Pushing it down. Euro steps in the paint. Takes the foul. He's going to the free throw line for two. Blocking foul on Brunson, I believe. 9:50 to go here in the third. It's a 15-point game with Banchero going to the free throw line for two. It's not looking great. Not looking great. Big Taz said, I was shocked when they went with Tibbs. I was like shaking my head. They want players to get injured. Banchero knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Julu said Tibbs was always going to be the obvious choice, and Leon, he and Leon have a personal and professional relationship going back 40 years. Yeah. I mean, the more you learned about the relationship, the more you were like, oh, okay, they're just going to hire Tom Thibodeau. Which I was okay with. It wasn't my first choice, but I was okay with because Tom Thibodeau's a good coach. And again, he's built a solid foundation, but it might be time to move on at some point. All right, here we go. Randall has it on the left wing. Banchero guarding him. He's going to back him down, leaning in. He's got it in the paint, turns, fires, throws up another floater, can't get it to go, comes up short. And Banchero with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Euro steps in the paint, leaves it off for Franz, who lays it up and in with the right hand under the basket, goes along, sneaks along the baseline. And there's a technical foul call. The Knicks doing a lot of talking to the ref, and they're falling behind here. 65-46. It's a 19-point game now. We just got done talking about how the Knicks don't get embarrassed and they play hard every game. Now, this game, it's not that they're not playing hard. It's just a lot of ineptitude going on right now. But the Knicks are really, really struggling to score tonight. I mean, look, nobody is contributing other than Julius Randle. Julie said this is getting ridiculous. I can't believe the effort. I think the effort has been fine for the most part. I mean, the start of the second half here hasn't been great. But the first half, their effort was perfectly fine. I mean, they played hard. They just couldn't knock down a shot. Like, look, they're 1 for 15 from 3. I don't care how hard you play. You're not staying in the game when you're 1 for 15 from 3. The Magic have upgraded to 4 for 16. They're not shooting it well either, but they're making enough to build a lead here. And the Knicks are starting to become despondent. Julius Randle has 21 big old points, putting the whole team on his back. The whole entire team he's putting on his back. He's got 21 points. He's 9 for 17. He's missed the last couple of shots, but again, he can't do it all by himself. Hartenstein 2 for 4. Jalen Brunson's 1 for 6. Like, where are you, JB? You're too good for a 1 for 6 performance. DiVincenzo's 1 for 4. RJ 2 for 10. He's stinging it up again tonight too. He's got 5 points. Quickly off the bench, he only played 13 minutes. 2 for 3 from the floor. Seemed like the only guy to have anything going. Knocked down his first 2 shots of the game, which included our only 3. Maybe we should play Emmanuel Quickly a bit more here in this game. Clearly, Jalen Brunson doesn't have it. Maybe Jalen Brunson doesn't have to play 36 minutes. Maybe he could play 30. Maybe he could play 29. But when you have a 6th Man of the Year candidate at the guard spot who started off the game pretty well, maybe you should play him a bit more. Maybe you should prioritize Emmanuel Quickly because he's the only other guy to have made multiple shots. Actually, Hartenstein's made 2, but as a center who's being fed the ball most of the time, he's not creating anything. And then RJ's 2 for 10. It took him 10 shots to make 2 shots. It took Emmanuel Quickly 2 shots to make 2 shots. He made his first 2 shots of the game. So, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with the Emmanuel Quickly thing. I'd bring him in right now. Right? Tom Thibodeau is so set in his ways. The rotations, more than anything else, the rotations get me wild with Tom Thibodeau. It was a technical foul on Hartenstein. Seems to have said something. So Franz Wagner going to go shoot the technical free throw. Knocks it down, pushing it to a 20-point lead for the Magic. Or an RJ? I guess it was a technical foul on RJ who threw the ball extension. I guess that's what it was. All right. Brunson bringing it down. He has it on the right wing. The Knicks are going to start to get back on track. Crosses over to his right. Goes along the baseline. Franz Wagner guarding him. Leaves it off for Randle. Goes up. Gets fouled by Batase. Batase fouls him. Trying to protect the basket. So Randle going to the free throw line for 2. 9-10 to go here in the third. I mean, look, there's a ton of time left in the game. The Knicks can catch fire from the perimeter, I guess, but the shooting has been horrendous. Big Tad, damn, 1 for 15. Yeah, I mean, look, there it is. There's your game. You're 1 for 15 from 3. Even if you were 3 for 15 from 3, you hit 2 more threes. That's 6 points. You know, it makes it a 14-point game before the technical. So, Grim's dad, we need Mitch. Oof, the Knicks have been one of the worst defensive teams in the league since Mitch went down. It's not a coincidence. Randle knocked down the first free throw, by the way, cutting it to 19. And he misses the second one. Free throws also not going our way tonight. They're just missing everything. Big Johnson said RJ's trash. Big Johnson, clearly not an RJ fan. We saw you last time. I get it. He has not been good. Since the first 6 games of the year, he has not been good. Since coming back from the injury. Franz coming to his left, stepping back, crosses over on RJ, step back 3, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound, looking to push. Struggled with his dribble, then Anthony Black came from behind him, stripped him, picks it up. Suggs has all the time in the world to set his feet, fire from 3, and he still can't get it to go. DiVincenzo secures the rebound. He's bringing it down. Cross-court pass to Randall. Randall Euro steps in the paint, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to DiVincenzo, catch and shoot from the left wing. He still can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And Anthony Black comes out with it. And here comes Bataze. And DiVincenzo comes up with the steal. Great defense from DiVincenzo. Active hands. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson over to Randall. Randall attacking the basket. Leaves it off to DiVincenzo. Inside to Harnstein, who pump fakes. Gets fouled. Gets whacked in the face by Bataze. Harnstein holding his face. Looked like Bataze reached over and slapped him in the face. They're going to look at the replay to see for a possible flagrant on Bataze. Oh. They're going to call it a flagrant. It's pretty... I mean, he hits him across the face and across the neck as he came down. Harnstein was going up, so it's going to be a flagrant. So it should be 2 shots in the ball. Good start to build some momentum here, hopefully. 8:07 to go here in the third quarter. 47-46. The trainer also came out. 10 to Harnstein. Looks like he's bleeding a little bit from the lip. So definitely going to be a flagrant. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Crim's dad reminding everybody to hit the like button. Yes, true. We have 52 people in the stream. Welcome, everybody. And only 28 likes. That means there's over 20 of you who have yet to hit the like button. So I'd appreciate it if you could. It's that thumbs up button right below the video. All it really does is it's a free way to support the stream. And it just tells YouTube, hey, this is a solid piece of content. More people should see it. So I'd appreciate it if you can go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We stream every Knicks game of every season. So if you like what you see, if you want to see more, if you want to come and hang out with us in the chat, talk some hoops, we're here for every Knicks game. So that means we'll also be here tomorrow for when the Knicks take on the Pacers at Indiana. Kind of filibustering a little bit here because you know the refs are going to take forever to look at this. Carl said we need a miracle. We do. We got our miracle on Christmas Day against the Milwaukee Bucks. We got our Christmas miracle. We need another one here because the Knicks are getting smacked by the Magic. Now, the Magic have been struggling lately, but the Knicks should still be able to hang in here. I mean, the shooting has been pathetic, man. Jeez Louise. They're a better shooting team than us. But again, maybe play your shooters a bit more. Can we get Quickly and DiVincenzo out there together, along with Brunson? Can we get a 3-guard lineup? They do come out with a flagrant foul on Bataze. So it's going to be 2 free throws and the ball. Harnstein's going to take the 2 free throws. Julu said, IQ is a victim of front office politics. The only explanation for the minutes restriction on IQ. Tibbs loves IQ. How else can he come into a season playing less minutes than he did last season? That's a popular theory amongst the fan base. I get it. I get where it's coming from. You know, the front office telling Tibbs to play Quickly a little bit less because it's contract year and they want to maybe try and sign him for the value that they were offering versus the value that Quickly said he wanted. I don't think that happened. For one, the team overall, Tom Thibodeau especially, has been very outspoken. Like, listen, we have like a rule. I stay out of front office business and they stay out of coaching business. And I think for the most part, that's held true. I think Tom Thibodeau is just very rigid in his substitution, his rotation pattern. RJ hustling back as he turned it over. Suggs throws a lob to Anthony Black. And the Magic are having fun out there. DiVincenzo corner 3. Still can't get one to go. Long rebound. Bataze tips it ahead, but it's going to go out of bounds going back to the Knicks. I think what's happened with IQ is teams are getting bigger, especially on the guard and wing spot. And with Brunson out there, Tom Thibodeau does not like to have him and Brunson out there together defensively, although he does, you know, it's clearly, look, it's a net negative. I mean, it's a net positive. It's done very well. DiVincenzo out of the corner again. He still can't get it to go. This is becoming a brick fest for the Knicks. Suggs driving it down, gets blocked from behind by DiVincenzo. Banchero comes up with it, but Brunson strips him, so the Knicks coming the other way. Randall bringing it down. He's got nobody. Now he's driving it in. Kicks it out to RJ. RJ spots up for a 3. And he gets one to go. The Knicks with their second 3 of the game. We'll get into more of the Quickly stuff. My opinion on what's going on with Quickly during the next timeout. But for now, at least the Knicks knocked down a second 3. It's 16. Over to Franz. They swing it over to Black. Inside to Bataze. Back out to Suggs. Straightaway three over DiVincenzo. Late closeout, but he doesn't trust his ability to shoot it. And a loose ball foul against the Knicks. Foul on Julius Randle. 6:57 to go. If the Knicks can start knocking down some perimeter shots, they're going to get back into the game. Muscle up. What's up, big dog? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy to see you. Isaiah Gardner. Franz pass inside, feeds Suggs. He tried to get a little fancy with it, but the loose ball gets knocked around. Ends up in Franz's hands. He throws it over the basket as he's fouled, but they say foul on the floor. Muscle Up said, this is my last day betting on the Knicks. Without Mitchell Robinson, the Knicks have become a significantly less consistent team. It didn't matter that they called the Franz shot on the floor because the Orlando Magic are in the bonus, so Franz going to the free throw line for 2 free throws anyway. Mr. Sports said, horrible effort from deep. I think horrible effort is the wrong phrase. I mean, it's just ineptitude from deep. They're trying hard. They're trying to hit threes. They're generating pretty decent looks. They just can't knock any of them down. I get what you're saying, but I think effort is the wrong word to use there. Because they're trying. There's effort there to knock down threes. It's just, they just can't. Brunson driving it down to foul on Anthony Black. 6:42 to go. As Franz made both his free throws, Brunson going to the free throw line. Trying to keep it around 16. Which is not a phrase you want to say during a basketball game. Trying to keep the deficit around 16 so they can cut into it. But they're part of the issue with the Knicks right now is they're coming up with some stops. The ball's just, when it's knocked loose, it's ending up back into the hands of the Magic, and then the Knicks are in scramble mode, and the Magic are getting easy buckets and fouls. And able to convert. They're already in the bonus. 6:42 to go here in the third. Brunson knocks down the first one. Muscle Up said, yeah, no more Knicks for me. Oh, got that wrong. Wrong button. 54 to 70. There we go. Paolo bringing it down. Randle guarding him. Coming to his left. RJ switches onto him. Paolo on the left wing now, dancing with the ball. He's got RJ in the post. He's backing him down. Spins along the baseline. Pump fakes. Now puts it up over RJ. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Brunson chases down the long rebound. He's bringing it down. Hesitation dribble. Drives it all the way. Laid it up with the finger roll. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. Jalen Suggs comes flying from out of bounds. Able to steal it away from Randle. He's bringing it down. Brunson tips it away, but it ends up into the hands of Franz, and he lays it up and in again. Ball was knocked loose. Ends up into the hands of the Magic, and they take advantage of it. DiVincenzo brings it down over to RJ. RJ coming to his left around the Hartenstein screen. Dancing around the screen. Coming to his right. And a moving screen on Hartenstein. Now Hartenstein's up to 4 fouls. Big Rud said they're tired. It's been a long season. Big Rud loves trolling me, man. Come on, dog. It's been a long month. I will say that. It's been a long month. Extra game against Boston, the in-season tournament stuff. Extra game against Milwaukee, the 2 Milwaukee games before Christmas and then on Christmas. Been on the road most of the month. Only 3 home games this month. It has been a long month, but you got 2 more road games here against up-and-coming teams. You struggled against the Thunder, and now you're struggling here against the Magic. Paolo drives, finishes over Taj Gibson, and Julius Randle gets the and one. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, folks. After RJ knocked down the 3, I thought, okay, maybe they could start building on this. Maybe there's some momentum to come. Nope. No momentum. None whatsoever. Knicks still struggling to score. They're now struggling to defend the Magic, who are up to 74 points. And Paolo's at the line for 1 more. He did miss the free throw. Brunson comes flying in for the rebound. He's bringing it down. Crossing over to his left on the Taj screen. Goes in, leans in, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. That's Jalen Brunson's 2nd field goal. He has not played well tonight. Banchero has it up top. Coming to his left. Randall guarding him. Going to dance with the ball a little bit as Randall tries to guard him. Spins, kicks it out to Patase, swings it over to Suggs. Suggs has it. Crossing over to his right around the Patase screen. DiVincenzo trying to guard him. Step back, mid-range, pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. And Brunson bringing it down. He has it up top. Over to RJ. RJ driving it to his right, driving downhill, takes some contact, throws up a floater with the left hand, gets it to go as he falls out of bounds, looking at the ref. Does get the layup to go, but time winding down here in the third quarter. Under 5 minutes to go. Banchero has it on the right wing now. Pulls up for three over Randall. Rims in and out, can't get it to go. RJ with the rebound. RJ bringing it to the left side of the court. Feeds Randall on the post, leans in, throws up a floater, bounces on the rim, gets it to go. 2 straight baskets for the Knicks. Also came up with a defensive stop. It's down to 16. They can string together some defensive stops and make some baskets. Basketball can be so easy sometimes, obviously, but they need some momentum. And you build momentum by getting defensive stops. Suggs has it up top on the handoff from Banchero, coming to his left. In the paint, Euro steps, draws the foul. Can't get the layup to go, but he's going to the foul line for 2. Foul on Taj Gibson. Big Red said plenty of time left. There's 16 game minutes left. Manuel Quickley is finally checking in, I think, or is Josh Hart? RJ just goes to the bench now. We waited this entire third quarter where the Knicks struggled to score yet again to sub in some offense. Why didn't Emmanuel Quickley check in with like 8 minutes to go in the quarter? Josh Hart checks in for RJ here. So still no Emmanuel Quickley. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, man. Emmanuel Quickley, to this point, has played 13 minutes. Where is he? Brunson bringing it down. As Banchero goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Brunson has it on the right wing. Anthony Black guarding him. Brunson. When the dribble moves on him, gets into the paint, Euro steps. Got fouled. He's going back to the free throw line. Foul on Batadze. It's his 3rd foul. Brunson going to the free throw line. They say in the act of shooting, so he's going to get 2 shots. Muscle said it's over, we're done. I don't think it's over yet. I mean, there's still a decent amount of time left. Magic are a young team. And if the Knicks 3-point shooting ever comes around in this game, they'll have a chance. But 62-77, it's a 15-point game. Under 4 minutes to go. Banchero has it up top. Over to Anthony Black. Over to Suggs. Suggs with DiVincenzo guarding him. Over to Banchero. Gets open from 3. Pump fakes. Driving it in. Gets to the foul line. Pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. Banchero looks very smooth tonight. Over to Randall. Attacking Banchero off the dribble. Gets all the way to the basket. Gets blocked from behind by Batadze. And here comes Anthony Black. Bringing it down. Gets it over to Paolo. Randall jumps the passing lane. Can't get it. They kick it over to Caleb Houston in the corner. He still can't knock down a 3. Taj Gibson chases down the rebound. Over to Brunson. He's bringing it down. Stops. Pops from 3 in the right wing. He can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Foul on the floor in the Magic. The Knicks are 2 for 20 from 3. Julu said, Julu's earlier talking about me talking about. Actually, we'll get to that comment during the next stoppage of play. It's been a while. Probably at the end of the quarter. Randall's at the free throw line for 2 free throws. 79-62, 17-point game. Randall knocks down the first free throw. The blue and orange scoreboard is kind of throwing me off a little bit because I've had the Knicks as the blue background for a while. And so I see the blue and I'm like, wait, the Knicks don't have 79 points. It keeps throwing me off. Quickly finally checks in. There's 3 minutes here left in the third. finally checks into the game as Randall goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 15-point game. We got some time left. There's still life. Still possible. But the Knicks need to start heating up from the perimeter. You can't win a game hitting 3 threes the entire game. Cole Anthony has it up top, being guarded by Quickly. Coming to his right, getting downhill. Stops, puts it up, off glass, gets it to go. The Knicks aren't going to do anything if they can't stop this team from scoring. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right off the screen from Quickly. Now to his left. Going around Bataze, gets into the paint, throws up a floater, gets it to go. Brunson's starting to heat up a little bit, but the perimeter shot still has abandoned him. Mr. Sports said Wally Szczerbiak is overrated. I don't hate Wally, but I don't necessarily like him either as a commentator. Banchero has it in the high post. He's picked up his dribble. He's got nobody to get it to. Gets it out to Suggs in the corner. Throws up a three, and he gets it to go. Jalen Suggs has been fantastic tonight. Fantastic. Randall has it on the left wing. Leads it off for Quickly out of the corner for three. Quickly gets it to go. Who would have guessed it? You put Emmanuel Quickly in the game, and he knocks down a three. Who would have guessed that would have happened? I mean, where did this Emmanuel Quickly guy come from? Maybe we should play him a little bit more. It's 69 to 84. Banchero steps back for a three, rims in and out. Caleb Houston comes flying in for a rebound. Out to Jalen Suggs, who attacks Taj Gibson, and a charging foul on Jalen Suggs. 1:39 to go. 84 to 69. It's a 16-point game. 15-point game, excuse me. All right. Stoppage and play. I want to talk about the Tibbs thing. Julius Caesar mentioned earlier. Said you can't believe that, Sheffy. Tibbs has major influence with it. I don't think it's major. I think he has some. I think they listen to him because he's the head coach. But I don't think he has major influence in the front office. The roster is made mostly in the mold and image of Tibbs. If anything, he's the de facto president of basketball ops. I completely disagree with you, Julu. I completely disagree with you on that. I think they know how Tibbs coaches, and I think that they understand that he likes certain players and that they'll get those players as long as it resides in... They're not going to sell out. Like, they didn't sell out to go get Josh Hart, who is a Tibbs player. Emmanuel Quickly isn't really a Tibbs player, and they said, yeah, well, we're going to go get that guy because we really like him. Obi Toppin wasn't a Tibbs player. They drafted him the same time that they signed Tom Thibodeau as the head coach. So I don't think that Jalen Brunson isn't a Tibbs guy either. Like, he's a small point guard who doesn't play defense, who's not good at defensively. Like, I completely disagree. I don't think he has major influence in the front office. I think he has some. I think they listen to him. What do you think, head coach? What would you prefer? I mean, you are the cook. We'll get you the ingredients. We'll take some suggestions. That doesn't mean we're going to go out and get exactly what you want. We're going to go out the thing that we think is going to make our team better. And the thing, I mean, look, they brought in Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. Like, I don't think they're taking Tom Thibodeau's suggestions to heart. And like, you think the Evan Fournier signing was a Tom Thibodeau move? That was only 2 years ago. I don't think he has major influence on the team in terms of decision making. I think he has some. Not a lot, though. Julie said, tomorrow's definitely a great bet on the Knicks. Take the over on anyone and everything. And you also have the thing about the game tomorrow, the Julius Randle Obi Toppin thing. I think Julius Randle is going to come out like a monster tomorrow. I think he's going to be a beast. So the Orlando Magic during that timeout challenged the charge call on Taj Gibson, on Jalen Suggs, that Taj Gibson drew, and they overturned it. It's a blocking foul on Taj Gibson, so Jalen Suggs going to the line for 2 free throws. Isaiah Gardner said, once the Knicks get more size on the team, we'll be good because we are a small team, and that's the problem in our defense. I mean, look, Mitchell Robinson covered up a lot of the deficiencies of this team defensively. You got RJ, who's not a great defender. You got Jalen Brunson, who's a bad defender. You got Julius Randle, who's a bad defender, in the starting lineup. And then you threw DiVincenzo in there over Grimes, and Grimes was our best point of attack defender. And DiVincenzo, he tries hard, but he's an average defender and is a pretty decent off-ball and steal generator and deflections generator, but you don't have good defenders in the starting lineup. You only had one in Mitchell Robinson, and you lost him, and your defense has completely sank into one of the worst in the league. Emmanuel Quigley, beautiful pocket pass on the pick and roll with Randle, getting Randle an easy layup, going to the basket. 86-71 as Jalen Suggs knocked down the 2 free throws as well. Moncaro in the paint, kicks it out to Suggs, right wing 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Randle with the rebound. It's a 15-point game. Minute to go. The Knicks could chip away at this a little bit. We got Emmanuel Quigley in the game. Feel very good about that. They get it to Quigley. Pump fakes coming to his right around the Randle screen, pulling it back. He's got Moncaro on him. Randle's got Suggs on him. The mismatch. He's backing him down. Spins towards the baseline. Pump fake. Pump fake. He's got nobody. He's got to put it up. Gets it out to Josh Hart in the corner. Puts up the 3. And he gets it to go. Okay. It was a broken play. Julius Randle held onto the ball for way too long. Couldn't get a decent enough passing lane. Finally got it out to Josh Hart and knocked down the 3. It is suddenly a 12-point game. 35 seconds to go. Franz coming to his right, stepping back. Nobody picks up to guard him. He can't knock down the 3, though. Quickly with the rebound. We can get it to 10 or even to single digits. The Knicks making a bit of a comeback. Quickly and Randle talking about what they want to run here. 20 seconds to go. There's a 6-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Quickly has it up top, coming to his left around the Randle screen. Now over to Randle. Randle, they call it travel. Randle shuffled his feet before he put it down on the floor. We had momentum, and that just sucked the momentum right away from us. Julie said, ridiculous sub pattern for IQ. Just absolutely asinine. Just incredibly incompetent. I don't understand it. Moncaro bringing it down. Should be the final shot of the quarter here. Kicks it over to Mo Wagner out of the corner for 3. Long rebound goes out to Franz. Turns, fires as the buzzer expires. Can't get it to go, and a couple of guys fall down. Josh Hart and Franz hit the floor. And everybody's okay. For a split second there, it looked like there could have been some injuries. Guys were holding their legs. Could have been a rolled ankle or something, but nope. Julius Randle, hand on his knees. He looks absolutely exhausted. He's been carrying the Knicks all night. And I don't blame him for being tired, man. He's hustling his butt off out there. He's trying. He's trying to keep the Knicks in this game. Now look, they finally knocked down 2 threes in that to end that quarter. The last 3 minutes when Emmanuel Quigley finally entered the game. The Knicks knocked down 2 threes, and suddenly it's a 12-point game. Again, they've hit a total of 4 threes tonight. So previously to Emmanuel Quigley entering the game with 3 minutes to go in that quarter, up until that point, they had hit 2 3-pointers the whole game. In modern basketball, you are not winning a game unless you hit at least, at the bare minimum, 8. Right? 8 to 10. That's bare minimum right there. Most teams are averaging like 13, 14, 15 threes made per game. And you're telling me the New York Knickerbockers hit 2 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter? So, they finally hit 2 threes. They cut the lead down to 12. Again, if they can get hot, if Emmanuel Quigley can win us this game, if he can heat up a little bit and put the offense on his back to sort of help supplement Randle, who has just been carrying this offense for the first 3 quarters, then we've got a chance. It's only 12. It's 12 minutes of basketball. A lot of time left in this game. Where's Big Rud? A lot of time left, Big Rud. A lot of time left. Big Rud said these types of substitutions and non-subs that holds him back from being a great coach. To me, he's a very good coach who historically makes questionable sub-decisions. Look, Tom Thibodeau, I agree with you 100%, Big Rud. Tom Thibodeau, he decides his substitution patterns before the game. Before the season, pretty much even. Decides his substitution patterns. Guys are coming in at this time. Guys are subbing out at this time. And that's it. And he sticks to that. He does not have, that's like the most major thing he's lacking in his coaching. He does not have the ability to feel in the game, I got to get that guy in the game. I got to pull that guy struggling a bit. Okay, let me get that guy back in. Let me pull him out for 2 minutes, let him cool off for a little bit, let me put him back in. Tom Thibodeau is horrendous at that. It's not even that he's bad. He is horrendous at it. All right. Omar says it's a very winnable game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That was a very quick break. We're already back into it, and I don't have a timer set up. But the Knicks do start the quarter of possession. Quickly has it up top, coming to his left around the Gibson screen, going along the baseline, steps back, mid-range pull-up jumper, rims in and out, and halfway down, but just rolls off the side of the rim, comes out. Cole Anthony has it up top, coming to his right. Nope, spins back to his left, and there's a foul out on the perimeter. Foul on Quickly. Ooh, James Mason looking for a win. Me too, big dog, me too. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Let's go Knicks. Let's get a win. Wagner hands it off to Franz Wagner. He's pulling it back out. RJ guarding him. Coming to his left off the Mo Wagner screen. Crossing over to his right. He's in the paint. Kicks it out to Okeke. Pump fakes. Josh Hart flies by. Okeke sets his feet. 5 for 3. Airballs it. Maybe it grazed the rim. Shot clock went off, but the refs don't rule it a shot clock violation. Must have hit the rim. They get it out to Cole Anthony now. Driving it in. Has to adjust in the air. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Quickly, not the foul. Josh Hart bringing it down. Holding on to it. Tries to get it over to Quickly. Mo Wagner just runs over Quickly, though. Trying to jump the passing lane to foul on Wagner out on the perimeter. Muscle Up said we also got to play good defense. Yeah, I mean, all comebacks are built off the backs of stopping the other team from scoring. They get it into Quickly on the right wing. Quickly spins towards the baseline. Pump fakes over to Taj. Back to Quickly. Steps back. Puts up the 3 from the right wing. In and out again. Halfway down again for Quickly. Can't catch a break so far in this fourth quarter. Mo Wagner has it up top. Over to Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony pulling it back out. Quickly guarding him. Coming to his left. No, crosses over to his right. Rejects the Wagner screen. Gets to the paint. Lays it up. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Quickly. So Cole Anthony going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. James said, what's up? Why don't the Knicks get a dip? I don't know what you mean by that, James. But what's up, big dude? Happy to see you in here, James. Julu said that's a checker's way of making substitutions in an NBA chessboard. You're right. I agree with you, Julu. Tibbs is terrible at making substitution patterns. He is horrendous. He has no game feel for when to make substitutions. He pre-plans it, and that's it. He doesn't adjust it mid-game. The only time you ever see him adjust it is for closing lineups. He just goes with whatever 5 best players were playing that night. But that's it. That's the only time you'll see him do anything different. Franz Wagner goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Cole Anthony goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line, Quickly kicks it out to RJ. RJ, he's got Cole Anthony on him. He likes the matchup, driving it to his right. He's in the paint, puts up a little push shot, gets it to go down. Nice soft touch for RJ. Franz bringing it down. RJ guarding him. Franz trying to direct his players. They get it into the hands of Cole Anthony. Cross-court pass to Okeke. He's driving it to his left. Kicks it out to Mo. Puts up the 3 over Taj. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. RJ keeps it alive. Josh Hart grabs it. Hit head pass Quickly. Quickly bringing it down. Transition pull up 3. Can't get it to go. Don't love that shot from Quickly there. Quinn Grimes is also checked into the game here. They get it over to Franz. No one picks him up. And he rattles in a 3. Quickly coming to his right. Pocket pass to RJ, off the screen, kicks it out to Josh Hart, over to Quinn Grimes, back to Josh Hart. Josh Hart spots up for 3, comes up short, long rebound. RJ chases it down, he's able to get it. Howard hustles Okeke to it. RJ has it, spins towards the baseline, draws the foul. It's going to the line for 2 free throws, foul on Cole Anthony. Adam Jackson, what's up, big dog? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Julie said, I'd love to give Okiki a shot on this roster. I guess. I mean, I haven't been too impressed tonight. He's a big body. Can do a little bit of everything, but not necessarily good at anything. Julie said, IQ will get one up. IQ will get one to go down. When he does, the floodgates will open. We're waiting for it. Time's winding down. I mean, his shots have been halfway down tonight. It's been close. RJ goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Thank you, RJ. And Franz Wagner, beautiful pocket pass to Mo Wagner, who goes up. RJ does a great job of fouling him, going up at the basket to contest him at the rim. Blocked the shot from behind, but very clearly fouled him as well. So Mo Wagner going to the free throw line for 2. It's a good foul from RJ. It's a good foul. James Mason said, I don't understand why don't they get a different kind of player besides Gibson. I think part of it is maybe just waiting for Sims was ruled out 1 to 2 weeks with the sprained ankle. I think part of it is waiting for Sims to get healthy so he could be the backup big. I think part of it is there's really not anybody else out there. They'd have to make an immediate trade. Teams know they're desperate. They'd get fleeced in a trade. You don't want to trade out like a first-round pick for like a backup center that at some point is probably not even going to be on the roster next year when Mitchell Robinson comes back. Like, you know, I think what they're doing is waiting for Sims and then maybe making a decision closer to the trade deadline. RJ hop step in the paint, feeds Taj Gibson. Beautiful. RJ kind of taking over a little bit here. Love to see it. RJ making plays. Still a 12-point game as Mo Wagner knocked down both free throws. Forgot to credit him with that. Franz off the handoff from Mo. He's going to pull it out. RJ guarding him. RJ locking up on defense a little bit here. You can see him. He's locked in. Franz taking him off the dribble. Let's see what he does here. Euro steps in the paint, throws it up with the right hand, rattles it in. Tough move from Franz. Pretty decent defense from RJ. But Franz just, whew, that's a tough move right there. Quickly has it up top. Okiki guarding him. Feeding RJ in the post. He's got Cole Anthony on him again. They're helping off. RJ jab step, driving to his right, getting all the way downhill. Gets the foul from Cole Anthony. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Good move, good patience from RJ. RJ heating up a bit here in the fourth quarter. We need it. We need it. Adam Jackson said, time to move on from Tibbs. I mean, look, they're never going to do it in season. And he's got 1 more year on his contract. So the likelihood is that they just let him finish out the contract. And then I'm hoping hire from within. Give Johnny Bryant the chance at head coach. RJ does knock down the free throw. Mo Wagner driving it into Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson strips him. But it's going to remain with Orlando. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. It's an 11-point game. Knicks hovering around 10 now since the fourth quarter started. Not able to open the floodgates. Not able to get it within single digits. Got to get a defensive stop here to get it in the Mo. Spots up from 3. Taj gets a little late to cover. Can't get it to go. Taj gets with the rebound. Quick hit ahead pass quickly. He's bringing it down. Euro steps in the paint. Lays it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go, man. Quick. Oh, man. Some of these halfway down. Ball deflected out of bounds by Quinn Grimes. Julius Randle gets off the bench. He's getting ready to sub in. Julie said Franz is a special player. He is. He is. As he gets older, as he gets more experience, as he gets more comfortable running a team, he's going to be really good. He's got size. He's got skill. He's got footwork. He's got the perimeter shot. He can finish in the paint. He's got everything you need to be special. Cole Anthony dribbles it down, gets to the mid-range, can't get it to go. Mo Wagner fighting for the offensive rebound, wins that battle, lays it up and in. Quickly crossing over to his right, gets to the 3, pump fakes, gets it over to Randle. Randle's got Mo Wagner on him. He's backing him down. He's backing him down. Stops, turns, kicks it out to Quinn Grimes, out of the corner, pump fake, sidestep, puts up the 3. Gets it to go. Knicks starting to knock down some perimeter shots here. It's back to 10. Knicks can't get it within single digits, though. They got to come up with a defensive stop. Adam Jackson said, Johnny Bryant's is a good choice. That's my first choice. I'd love to see the Knicks hire from within. He's been with the organization. He's got ties here. I'd love to give the young guy his first chance. Franz Wagner, rhythm dribble, step back three over RJ. I mean, this guy, he's got all the moves, and he's very comfortable out there right now. Quickly bringing it down, coming to the right, pump fakes, feeds Randall on the high post. He's got Cole Anthony on him. Kicks it out to RJ. RJ straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Franz Wagner with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Muscle Up said need overtime on this game. Randy, what's up, Randy? Welcome back, big dog. Hopefully we can get this win, man. Franz driving it to his left, kicks it out to Okiki, out of the corner for three, can't get it to go. Mo Wagner, offensive rebound. Manuel quickly tips it out of bounds. Quickly says he didn't touch it. He's running to his bench, telling him to challenge it. Not sure what the decision is going to be. Not sure if Tibbs is going to challenge it, but timeout, 99-86 to the 13-point game, 6:04 to go. The Knicks are running out of time. Only 6 minutes of basketball left. Chulu said RJ peak fourth. I would take RJ having a decent basketball game at this point. Just be decent, RJ. Stop with the ups and downs, man. You're killing me. You guys know I love RJ. You guys know he's one of my favorite players on the team. He's driving me crazy with his inconsistency. Chulu said, we're in good position, just get a stop. I mean, look, they're hovering around this 10-point deficit. They just can't get over the hump. The three-point shooting has been a struggle all night. It's not something they can necessarily rely on. The defense is going to have to carry them here. They have to come up with defensive stops. You can't trade baskets when you're down double digits. You got to come up with stops, and you got to get easy points. They've been picking on Cole Anthony on mismatches with RJ and Randall. But at some point, Paolo's going to check. Probably after this timeout, Paolo's going to check back in. Suggs is going to check back in. And the Knicks are going to have a tougher time scoring and a tougher time stopping them from scoring. So they didn't necessarily take advantage. They came into the quarter down 12. And we go halfway into the quarter here, 6:04 remaining. Timeout, and it's 13 minutes. So it's 13 points. It's a 13-point game. We came into the fourth quarter down 12. We go in halfway in, down 13. So the Knicks not able to chip away at the lead. Feels like they're playing a bit better offensively, but because they're incapable of stopping the Orlando Magic from scoring here, not able to string together any defensive stops, they're not able to chip away at the lead. It starts on defense. And without Mitchell Robinson, this has been one of the worst defenses in the league. Mr. Sports said, every like is one more life the Knicks have for this game. Mombag Doodle said, you expand so much energy coming from behind double digits. You do. You do. So Brunson's checked in. We got Brunson, Quickly, Randall, RJ, and Hart. So we're going small here with Randall at center. The Knicks usually struggle to rebound with Randall at center and Josh Harden at the power forward. Randall balls his way in against Mo Wagner, lays it up and in with the left hand. It's an 11-point game. Julius Randall up to 30 points here tonight. Mo Wagner has it up top. Randall goes for the steal. Wagner crosses over, drives it down, lays it up with the left hand, and one over RJ. RJ late to come over to help, because why would Julius Randle get crossed over on the perimeter going for a steal like that? And one for Mo Wagner, going to the free throw line for one. I had to take my headphones off because it's driving me a little crazy, getting a little frustrated here. Got to come up with some defensive stop here. Why is Julius Randle going for a steal and Mo Wagner up on the perimeter? Let's just play solid defense. Let's get one stop. Let's force him to make a tough shot. Feel like we haven't really done that tonight. Mo Wagner knocks down the free throw. It's up to 14. Trading threes for twos. Brunson, he's back in. Suggs guarding him, who's also back in. coming to his right, down the hill, gets caught in the air, kicks it out to Quickly, right corner three, gets it to go. Manuel Quickly. Thank you, Quickly. Back down to 11. Getting the points back. Suggs bringing it down. Suggs. Over to Franz up top. RJ guarding him, coming to his right. Now coming to his left. RJ going under. Randall switches onto him. Mo Wagner crosses over to his right, getting downhill. Inside pass. RJ tips it away. It's off of Franz. Yes, sir. I mean, off of Mo. It looked like it was off of Quickly, but the Knicks inbound it. Randall coming downhill, gets caught in the air, kicks it up top to JB. Pump fakes, behind his back, coming to his left, getting downhill. Layup with the left hand, gets it to go. And the Knicks are within single digits. Finally. 9-point game. 93-102. A little over 4 minutes to go. And we got a subscription from Rome Far Rock. Welcome, big dog. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, sir. If you're in here and you like the content and you haven't subscribed yet, I appreciate the subscription. I appreciate any support you can give, including giving the thumbs up button, which is that thumbs up button right below the video. Liking the video. It's free support. It's a way of supporting the stream, making it better. All it does is tell YouTube, send it out more people. More people should see it. So I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Randy said, Orlando surprised me this year. We knew they were going to be good. I mean, better than they were last year. It's hard to be worse, but we knew they would be good coming into the year. Paolo is legit. We know Franz was going to come in better. But they're definitely ahead of schedule. They're definitely a lot better than I think most people would have thought they were. They're definitely, I think, better than most Orlando Magic fans would have thought they were. But after that red-hot start to the season, they slowed down a little bit. They've dropped down in the standings a bit. I mean, they were second in the East at one point. You knew that wasn't going to sustain. But they're tough. They're tough. They have the chance to win any game, any night. Because Paolo's that good. Because Franz is that good. Because their defense is legit. With guys like Anthony Black, the rookie. Guys like Jalen Suggs, obviously. And then they're even without their starting center in Wendell Carter Jr. Randy said, hopes are up. Julie said, here comes the floodgates opening via IQ. I'm hoping. There's a timeout from Orlando trying to calm things down a little bit. The Knicks need to maintain this momentum coming out of it. They need to come up with a defensive stop. Yes, sir, Randy. Defense needs to be their first priority coming out of this timeout. James Mason, said, I always wondered about substitution. Yeah, Tibbs isn't great at it, man. He's not very good at it. .444 to go. So more time than I thought there was left. Just under 5 minutes. Let my timer run a little too far. All right, here we go. All right, so the Orlando Magic bringing it down. Anthony Black has it up top, over to Paolo, coming to his right, stops in the mid-range, pump fakes, gets Randall in the air, draws the foul, is going to the line for two. Muscle Up said, foul already. I'm shaking my head, we just got back in. Yeah, Randall going for the up fake. I mean, look, Paolo's knocked down a couple of mid-range pull-up jumpers already tonight. And it actually turns out to be a pretty good foul because Paolo misses the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Paolo switches the second one. So it's back to being a 10-point game. Brunson bringing it down. Suggs guarding him. Brunson hands it off to Randall. Randall getting downhill on Batazze. Randall backing him in, stops, turns, pivots, goes in, lays it up the left hand, gets it to go over Batazze. Randall being a bully again in the paint. Now it's an 8-point game. Jack Franzio, welcome. He said, dope room, just subbed. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Paolo has it on the left wing, driving it in, spins along the baseline, leaves it off for Batadze in the paint. He's tied up, gets it out, kicks it out to Black, over to Paolo in the corner for three. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart skies for a rebound, gets it quickly out to Brunson. Brunson over to Randall. Randall getting downhill, lays it up the left hand, gets it to go. The Knicks getting defensive stops. They're getting out and running, and it's a 6-point game, people. It's a 6-point game. Under 4 minutes to go. Forgot to restart the timer. 3:45 to go. Time is running out on the Knicks, though. They got to get more defensive stops. Suggs has it. Over to Paolo. Josh Hart guarding him. Throws over the top to Suggs, who catches, comes down with it, now puts it up, but fouled by Quickly. Quickly, not paying attention to Suggs, come back door on him. Got to get there quick. Quick has been spectacular most of this game. Losing track of his man there as he went back door on him. Didn't expect the lob to come, though. You could tell. Oh. Julie said this game is ours for the taking. I mean, the Magic are trying to give it to us. They're trying to give it to us. And Suggs misses another free throw. Timeout. Timeout from Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks. Tom Thibodeau has a bunch of timeouts remaining. He has 4 timeouts. It's a 6-point game, 3:34 to go. Randy said defense, 2 more stops. Yep, it's a 6-point game. You get a couple of stops. You get a couple of scores. I mean, look, if the Knicks can survive this, I mean, we can go through the box score. DiVincenzo's 1 for 7, 0 for 5 from 3. He gave us pretty much nothing tonight. Also, 4 personal fouls. Harnstein, 7 points, 3 boards, 3 assists. Not a very good Harnstein game. And you don't have an option off the bench with Taj Gibson's just trying to give Harnstein enough time to rest up and come back into the game. But Jalen Brunson is up to 16 points, but he's 4 for 11. Has not shot it well. He does have 7 rebounds and 7 assists. He's trying to contribute to the team any way he can while the shot has not been falling. RJ 6 for 15. Inefficient game. He does have 17 points. He did do a good job of carrying the team here in the fourth quarter, keeping them alive, carrying the offense a bit. But 6 for 15, 1 for 5 from 3. Randall was 0 for 4 from 3, but he's been utterly fantastic, carrying the offense all night. 34 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. And then off the bench quickly. I mean, we didn't get much from anybody else. I mean, Josh Hart, 5 points, 4 boards. Starting to do Josh Hart things here in the fourth quarter. He's starting to rev it up a little bit. Quentin Grimes knocked down a 3 in the fourth quarter here. He played 14 minutes. It was nice. It was a nice hit, right? It was a nice injection of energy for a team that hasn't knocked down perimeter shots all game long. We're going to a timeout. Another timeout, I think. Commercial break here, so I'll take the headphones off. And then Taj Gibson, again, he played 15 minutes tonight, but picked up 4 fouls in 15 minutes. He's just old. I mean, look, Taj Gibson's role right now is to spell as many minutes as possible, to steal as many minutes as possible so Hartenstein can get some rest and come back into the game. But when Hartenstein's in foul trouble tonight, Taj Gibson also in foul trouble. Both of them has 4. Randall also has 4. It's been a bit of a foul fest. From both sides, really. I mean, both teams get to the free throw line. But the one shining light for the Knicks off the bench is Immanuel Quickley. Who would have guessed it? Immanuel Quickley has been sort of a linchpin for the Knicks here tonight. It's been like that all season. Why he doesn't play more minutes, we'll never know. We'll never get an answer for it. What is Tom Thibodeau doing? Immanuel Quickley has played 25 minutes tonight. There's still 3:30 left to go here in the fourth. I forgot to change that too. Here in the fourth quarter. He's up to 11 points. He's 4 for 9 from the field. 3 for 6 from 3. He's knocked down 3 of our 6. He's made half of our 3-pointers. We've hit 6 threes. He's made 3 of them. Suggs is at the line. He's got 1 more coming. Jake Franzino. As Suggs misses 2. Yes, sir. Let's freaking go. JB bringing it down. Fakes the handoff. Drives it inside. Gets blocked from behind by Goga Batadze. Beautiful block. And Paolo bringing it down. He has it up top. Josh Hart guarding him. Coming to his left. RJ switches on to Paolo. Paolo coming to his right. Leans in. Leans in again. Leaves it inside for Batadze. Randall left him. And now technical foul on Bataze as he just runs over Jalen Brunson, running back on defense. 3:05 to go here in the fourth. Marley said, I love this lineup. I really like this lineup. I don't love it. Randall's just, he's not there defensively in the rotations. I mean, he can switch. He can switch because he can play in the perimeter. But I don't, well, I forgot to credit Bataze with the 2-point basket too. I don't love the interior defense with Randall here at center. As Quickly knocks down the technical free throw. Thank you, Quick. Jake said, also, who declines the deal? Knicks get Lowry, Olynyk, Drummond. Chicago gets RJ, Sexton, Harnstein, and Fournier. Utah gets Lonzo, Lowry, Caleb Martin, Orlando Robinson. New York picks. Miami gets Levine, Torrey Craig, Chris Dunn, and Caruso. The Knicks say hell no to that. Brunson gets inside, gets knocked away by Suggs, gets knocked to the floor, no foul call. Banchero, the other end, drives it in and gets fouled by RJ. And the Knicks are frustrated because Jalen Brunson gets run over on one end, and it's a little touchy-touch foul for Banchero on the other end. They're showing the Brunson play. There's so much body contact between Suggs there. So now Paolo's at the free throw line, knocks down the first one. Knicks not getting any calls here in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to toughen up. They're going to have to toughen up. Randy said, anybody knows how long Mitch is out? Mitch is out likely the rest of the season, but and there's a loose ball foul on Julius Randle's. Paolo missed the free throw. Jack said, we only lose RJ and Harnstein, though. Yeah, but you also are losing picks and you're losing your ability to trade for a star later on. Also, I don't like Lowry as the small forward next to Randle. There's just no defense there. There's no defense there, Jack. It's not a bad trade, like idea-wise, but this is like a 2K trade, man. The players just don't fit together. The defense is already struggling. Franz knocks down the first one and knocks down the second one. Puts the lead back up by 10. We're under 3 minutes to go. Time's running out for the Knicks. Brunson bringing it down. Crosses over, coming to his left, getting downhill. Euro steps, lays it up behind. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Jalen Suggs. Brunson finally looking at the refs like, finally. Julu said IQ and ironically RJ will pull this one out for us. RJ's not in the game right now. Tibbs not trusting him tonight to play. We got Brunson, Quickly, Hart. RJ is in. Excuse me. My bad. I keep forgetting Randall's in at center. Brunson knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. We need some defensive stops. And with Randall in at center, I'm not sure we can get him. Brunson, second free throw, gets it to go. Back down to 8, single digits. RJ guarding Franz up top. RJ guarding him. Banchero goes along the baseline, lays it up, can't get it to go, but a foul on RJ. So Banchero going to the free throw line now. 2:31 to go here in the fourth. Time winding down the Knicks. They can't get any defensive stops here. They're going to show the replay here. Is there a foul? There is a foul. Foul on the arm by RJ. Jack said, also, financially, it works if you want DeRozan to New York, too. I'm not a believer in DeRozan. I don't necessarily like his game. He's a solid player, don't get me wrong. But he's old. He's got a decently large contract. I know he's a free agent. I know the money's coming off the books in a while, but again, you're committing a ton of your assets to marginally improve your team a bit. Just, I'm not with it. I've said this a million times, and I know you're new, Jack, so welcome. I've said this a million times, though. The only move I'm making at this point is for a superstar. If we're not doing that, I'd rather just keep the team and be a solid team until we can get to that superstar. RJ gets into the paint, throws up a floater, can't get it to go. Randall offensive rebound and puts it in. As Franz also knocked down the 2 free throws. Also, why is my score off? It's 102 to 110. 2 minutes to go. Jack said it'd be better if Mitchell Robinson was still healthy, but I see your point. Yeah, a lot of things would be better for the Knicks right now if Mitchell Robinson was healthy. We're seeing his importance to the team. Paolo dancing up top against RJ, spins in the paint, puts it up with the right hand, airballs it. Good defense from RJ. Randall comes out with it. He's pushing the pace. They've got numbers. Randall coming down, kicks out quickly for a 3 in transition, comes up well short. RJ offensive rebound. He's in the paint, pump fake, now puts it up, and he gets it to go. Good move from RJ. Good patience. So now it's down to 6 and a minute and a half to go. The Knicks are hanging in here, people. They're hanging in. Franz has it up top. RJ guarding him. Now Josh Hart switches onto him. Franz dancing with it a little bit. They bring a quick double. They kick it out to Pataze. Back over to Franz. Driving it to his left. Stepping back. Now coming to his right. Step back. Fade away over Josh Hart. Comes up well short. Loose ball. And it's out of bounds on the Magic. It's going to the Knicks. Brunson bringing it down. He's got it on the left wing, driving it right in on Suggs. Takes the contact, layup, can't get it to go. Julius Randle, another offensive rebound and put back. And they wave it off. They say offensive foul on Randle, pushing off on Bataze under the basket. Oh, man. It was right there for them. Jalen Brunson missing the layup, though, man. Terrible off night from JB. Randy said, I'm starting to feel like Mitch gets hurt every year. He does get hurt every year. Look, big men get hurt. It's not just the Mitchell Robinson thing. Every center gets hurt. Unless you're like Jokic, who never gets hurt because he plays at his own pace and he's that dang good that he can do that. We're taking a timeout here, so I'll be able to get to all your chats here. But look, every center gets hurt. Like the Magic right now are playing without their starting center. He's been hurt most of the year in Wendell Carter Jr. You know, like centers get hurt. It's not natural to be 7 foot tall, 6'10", 6'11", to be that big, and then moving and jumping and running up and down the court that much. You know, it's not a natural thing. It's not a healthy thing for a guy that big to do that. Now the ankle surgery thing is you know, it's an unfortunate reality, but you know, it also comes at a bad time, where it's at a time where it's like they project him to be ready to go around June, which is obviously the like end of the playoffs. But they left a little bit of hope for Mitchell Robinson to come back this season. We'll see how his rehab goes. I think we'll just wait to see and hear. They said he's still going to be reevaluated 8 to 10 weeks, but we'll see from there. James said the offense is better when they zip the pass around. Yeah, I mean every offense is. The ball moves faster than defenders can move. Tom Thibodeau, by the way, is challenging this offensive foul call on Randall. We'll see what the refs come out with. I think they're going to keep it a foul, but we'll see. Jack said, we need more consistency in offense, though. When I first made the trade, it didn't have Markin in it or RJ, and it was only a 3-teamer. They do keep the foul on Bataze. On Randall, so Bataze is going to get 2 free throws out of it. Also, you're not getting Markin in for anything. It's Danny Ainge in Utah. You're going to have to give up, like, all your picks for Markkinen. He's not getting traded. It's very unlikely. Adam, as Batazzi misses the first free throw, keeping hope alive for the Knicks, but it's a 6-point game. Batazzi's got one more coming. Adam said, Knicks suing Toronto and calling out Adam Silver's relationship with Toronto's front office is going to continue to keep us from getting calls. Yes, a conspiracy. I've always said that I believe that NBA drafts are rigged and that they should be rigged. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I think NBA drafts should be rigged by the league. I think they need to dictate what franchises get what players, right? Like, send your highly touted prospects and very valuable players to important, valuable, worthy teams. But I've always believed that the league has punished the Knicks and James Dolan by not allowing them to move up in the draft. That's my conspiracy. Mr. Sports said, what about this trade? Chicago gets Grimes and second-round picks, and the Knicks get Zach LaVine. I wouldn't even do that. I'm not a fan of Zach LaVine at all. I mean, Chicago's been playing much better without Zach LaVine on the court. What does that say about him? I'm just saying. Jack said, honestly, love that take. Too many fans ready to trade RJ, Julius, Quinn, Grimes, IQ. Yeah, listen, I've said this before. I know you knew, Jack, but I've said this before. As Batazzi knocks down his second free throw, so it's a 7-point game. We're a minute to go. I've said this before. Unless we're trading for a superstar, I'm not ready to trade anybody on this team. Randall goes downhill and throws it down off the handoff from Brunson. It's a 5-point game. Boncaro has it. Knicks trying to pressure a little bit in the backcourt. Franz bringing it down. RJ guarding him. Forgot to restart my talk. 45 seconds to go here in the fourth. RJ has Franz up top. They bring a soft double team. They throw it over top to Suggs. Suggs stops. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Swish is it. The Knicks used their last timeout. And the lead's back up to 7. 36 seconds to go. So apart from a miracle and some 3-point bombs, looks like the Knicks are not going to be able to come back in this one. They battled back. They made it close. They're fighting here in the fourth quarter. But time's winding down on them. Too little, too late. Julie said peak RJ fourth. RJ's inconsistency is killing me. He did have a very good fourth quarter here, helping carry the Knicks offense, contributing when he needed to, but wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. If we had this RJ for the first 3 quarters, I don't know, maybe it would probably be a very different game. But he had to stink it up the first 3 quarters and then come alive in the fourth. Again, everybody was pretty bad tonight. Wasn't just RJ. Brunson was pretty bad. The only person who really had it going was Randall, and quickly a little bit, and the very little bit that he played, very little bit that he played in that first half, he had it going too. Wish Quickly could play more. I don't understand Tibbs' propensity to hold him out as long as he does. He's got to be the first sub into the game. He's too good. Jack said, the fact that we're in this game shows me this team is special. I hope we don't make any stupid moves, but it's hard to trust the front office with our past. A trade is coming with 3 picks this year. Yeah, I would like for them to package those 3 picks and try and move them in the draft. Some of them are protected, so we're not going to get all 3 picks. Brunson driving it in, gets to the lane, lays it up with the left hand, can't get it to go, but there is a foul. Randy said, I love Mitch, but we need him healthy. Yeah, I mean, look, the Knicks were a top 5 defense with Mitchell Robinson healthy, and they're now a top 5 worst defense with him out. It's night and day when Mitchell Robinson is healthy with this team. Brunson knocks down the first free throw. 32 seconds to go. Also, Jack, I wouldn't put the sins of the past front offices on this front office, because it's a new front office with Leon Rose and you know, all the people who have come in, Gerson Rosas and Brock Aller and William Wesley and all those guys. It's a new front office. They haven't made silly moves. So I would trust them to not do anything silly But at some point, they do have to make a big swing at, for somebody. We'll see. They get it into Cole Anthony, steps through, bringing it down, throws it ahead to Banchero, and Josh Hart fouls Banchero. He's bringing it down. Would have been an easy basket. Julius Randle was the lone defender. Good foul from Josh Hart. 26 seconds to go. Julius said, no Zach in New York. Look, Zach LaVine is available, and no one's really, throwing a bunch of trades together to get him. Randy said they've been rigging since Ewing in the 80s draft. Yeah, and I think they should continue to rig. I think David Stern was significantly better at rigging the draft than Adam Silver is. Why the heck did he send Zion Williamson to New Orleans? I know why. Because they had just traded, they were forced to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers when they didn't really want to. And so he rewarded the Pelicans with another franchise player in Zion Williamson. But he clearly didn't want to be there. Terrible decision from Adam Silver. 2 clutch free throws from Paolo. Brunson, left wing 3. Can't get it to go. Hanging on the rim. Paolo with the rebound. Throws it ahead to Franz. Up ahead to Suggs. Suggs is going to throw it down, and that's going to be the game. 117 to 108. Quickly coming through, loses it. Orlando picks it up. They're going to end up losing by 9 here tonight and a couple of free throws that extends the game. But the Knicks fought back. They played hard. You tend to say this for every loss. Most losses, they rarely get blown out. They played hard. They made it close, but they were really in-depth here on offense tonight. We could say the defense failed them, but we kept track of it all night. They couldn't hit a perimeter shot. You're not going to win many NBA games hitting 6 threes, going 6 for 28 from 3. It's not going to happen. They generated pretty decent looks, but just couldn't knock them down. Westlow said fouls after fouls. Yeah, it was a bit of a foul show at the end. Both teams were being super aggressive and physical, trying to protect the basket, trying to make something happen, but Knicks couldn't pull it out. Look, someone said it earlier. I think it was Wampag Doodle. You expend so much energy getting back into the game. It's hard to maintain that for the final stretch run where things do amp up. The other team also amps up as well. It's tough. Muscles upset. That's it. Shaking my head. They should have been playing like that last few minutes the whole game. Yeah, if they, if RJ was better the first 3 quarters, it's a different game. If Quickly plays more in the first half, it's a different game. Randle was pretty stellar all night. I have no issues with the way Randle played, apart from maybe a couple of defensive lapses, but that's part of the deal with Randle. He's going to have defensive lapses. But the way he carried us offensively the whole game, I got no issues with it. I get it. He was exhausted. There were multiple times the camera cut to him. His hands were on his knees. He was working hard. He was the only guy who had it going tonight. Again, apart from Quickly, but he didn't play much in the first half. And apart from fourth quarter RJ, which, I'd like to see RJ put together a pretty good game from start to finish here. He started off the Christmas Day Milwaukee game really good in that first half, especially that first quarter. Didn't give us much in the second half. Tonight, fourth quarter RJ came up. RJ, throughout his career, has mostly been a really good fourth quarter player. We saw it tonight. He was really solid. Helped spur the Knicks back into this game. Made a couple of key baskets. Had a couple of tough defensive rebounds. Had a couple of tough defensive stops. He had a tough assignment tonight with Franz. Franz is tricky. Franz is really good. He's got every move in the book right now. And RJ held his own pretty much defensively, but Franz got the better of him because that's what he does. You didn't get anything from DiVincenzo. You didn't get much from Grimes. He hit 1 3. Great. You didn't get much from Josh Hart tonight. Harnstein had a subpar game. Taj Gibson didn't give him much. You're not expecting much from Taj Gibson. So you got a 1.5 pretty decent performance from the Knicks. And they were still in it. So it sucks getting the loss, but look, the Knicks are playing behind, they're dealing with injuries. They're trying to win these games shorthanded. Didn't work out tonight. And they have a short turnaround. They're flying up to Indiana tonight, getting ready for the game tomorrow night. We can go through the box score real quick before we sign off, but I'll get through the rest of your chats here. Jack said, "Are you in the Spider to New York fan club? Because I don't know how I feel about it, and I hate the idea of trading assets for someone likely to sign, i.e. Melo." Well, to answer your first question, no. I've never been the biggest fan of Donovan Mitchell's game, personally. He's clearly a very good player. Very good. All-star level player. Perennial all-star level player. But he's not the superstar. And look, if I'm the Knicks, I've got a war chest of assets in RJ and Quickly, a bunch of picks. You got Grimes. Those are 3 young players that I can package together along with all of my picks and throw in a trade package to somebody and say, hey, look, give me your disgruntled superstar, whoever it may be. There's a lot of talk that maybe Devin Booker, if this thing in Phoenix doesn't work out, does he finally ask out from Phoenix? There's always been the sense that, Dallas has been pretty inept building around Luka. Luka's so good, he makes Dallas good anyway. But they've been pretty inept at putting the right kind of pieces around Luka. Seems like they're starting to figure it out this season. Seems like a pretty decent team built around them. The Derek Lively pick has been great. The Dante Exum thing has been a revelation for them. But, they're still struggling on defense. They got off to a really hot start. They've slowed down, here in the second half of the year. We'll see how their second half of the season goes. But does Luka ever become disgruntled? Can you even get Doncic from Dallas, considering the relationship between Dallas and New York with the Brunson thing? But that's the level of player that I'm after, right? I like Donovan Mitchell. Don't love him. Don't love the fit next to Brunson. He's another smaller guard who doesn't play defense, who loves to dribble the air out of the ball. Again, he's really good at basketball, but at the same time, I don't know. Does it become redundant, his style of play, and is he good enough to justify that redundancy? To me, no. I'm not the biggest Donovan Mitchell fan, and I would say, look, we'll clear the books, we'll generate a little bit of cap space, and if you want to come, then we'll open up the books for you and we'll sign you. But I'm not going all in for Donovan Mitchell. I think the Knicks were smart to hold off on the trade package that Utah was offering up. And as you can see, it was for good reason, because he's likely to leave Cleveland. And they gave up all their assets. They gave up Lauri Markkanen, which Lauri Markkanen wasn't what he is now. But they gave up Markkanen, they gave up Sexton. And they gave up a ton of picks and draft capital for a guy who clearly didn't really give them any indication that he was going to stay there long term. So they're going to pay for it now. They're going to pay for it. MD Traveler with a subscription. Welcome, big dog. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you. Randy said, feel you about Williamson. Yeah, I don't know why the league sent him to New Orleans. No idea. Omar said this was a tough one. Got to regroup and get ready for Indiana. Yeah, quick turnaround. We got a game against Indiana tomorrow. I believe it's a 7:30 start. Usual time. Let's see. Tomorrow is Saturday, and it is it's the same time. 7 o'clock. So it's a 7 o'clock start tomorrow. So be prepared. Earlier start than usual. Usually it's 7:30. Tomorrow it's 7 o'clock. So we'll be here at 7 o'clock for the game. Marley, tough. Yeah, tough loss. I mean, look, a couple of tough young teams. End of the month, Knicks have had a hellish month schedule-wise. They look tired. They look beaten down. They're clearly missing Mitchell Robinson. Hartenstein's really solid. Probably not a starting center. Struggled a bit tonight. Was pretty subpar. Was in foul trouble. Wasn't great on the glass. Wasn't a big rim deterrent tonight. James said, what about G League players? You don't have one player? What do you mean by that? The Knicks did bring up their G League center. I forget what his name is. Sapinski, I believe it is. But look, they're going to go Taj over the kid Sapinski. They're going to trust him. So, you know, there's not much options up. There's not many options out there for center. I think right now they would rather wait till Sims gets back and at the trade deadline maybe make a decision then. At that point, that would be the 8 to 10 week mark when Mitchell Robinson will be reevaluated. Trade deadlines in February. Right? Trade deadline in February. Is it March? I think it's in March, actually. But so Mitchell Robinson will be reevaluated at that point after the surgery. And I think a final decision will come down on whether or not he'll be out for the season or not. Right now, it's likely he's out for the season, but it's not official. So we'll see. We'll see. C5000, what's up, big dog? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Said Donovan Mitchell is better than everyone on the Knicks roster. I mean, if that were true, they wouldn't have lost 4-1 in the playoffs last year, as Jalen Brunson severely outplayed Donovan Mitchell for the second straight year in the playoffs. I mean, the game's right there, big dog. You can go back and watch that whole series. Jalen Brunson absolutely torched the Cleveland Cavaliers and Donovan Mitchell specifically in the playoffs, and Donovan Mitchell had no answers. So, I mean, the game's right there. You can go watch it yourself. Julie said, who is the realistic superstar that wants to come to New York besides Spider? I think, look, Devin Booker has a fantastic relationship with Leon Rose. He's CAA. Every time they play Phoenix, keep an eye out on how Devin Booker and Leon Rose interact. They're very friendly. They're very, very close. I think Devin Booker would like to be in a larger market with more media coverage. But at the same time, like it's tough. It's tough because the money, the timing. I mean, the Suns have pretty much done everything they can to make that a championship level team. But at the same time, like they've gone completely on it. They've traded every single draft pick they have until 2030, right? That's when they can make a draft pick. They have a couple of swaps in there, so they'll have some picks, but they're not gonna. None of them are gonna be good. So they're screwed. They have to win it all now or nothing. Kevin Durant's getting older. Bradley Beal's getting older, and he's hurt all the time. Kevin Durant's also hurt all the time, although he's been pretty healthy this season. And this is it. They have no other options left. We'll see how this season goes, and maybe at some point Devin Booker asks out. I just don't think that'll be anytime soon, and I don't think that that's something that can be relied upon. So we'll see. I think Devin Booker's one to keep an eye on. I don't think the Embiid stuff came out of nowhere. I think that's something to keep an eye on. Although, look, Philly's been very good. Tyrese Maxey's a young up-and-coming player. I think Embiid, who's 30 years old and is an injury-prone center, I think as good as he is, like, centers don't age well. They tend to fall off a cliff. So we'll see. And then there's Luka, which is hopeful. I don't think there's any, apart from his friendship with Brunson, I don't think there's any like what am I evidence that he would want to come to New York right now. But you never know. And then somebody's gonna come out of nowhere. Some disgruntled star is gonna come out of nowhere. We'll see. Julie said, no way Spider enters free agency. I mean, isn't he a free? No, he has a player option, right? After the season. Does he? I don't remember what his contract is. But, yeah, I think it's unlikely. I think somebody is going to trade for Donovan Mitchell at some point. Cleveland's not going to lose him for nothing after all that they gave up. And then whatever team they trade him to, I think he'll sign an extension at that point. So I agree with you, Julie. I don't think Donovan Mitchell enters free agency. Julie also said, come on, Chevy, please don't confuse Spider's last 2 playoff appearances with the player that he actually is. He's been a stud in the league for day one and has had numerous playoff outbursts. I will challenge you, Julu, and I will say that he's had 1 playoff outburst, and that was in the bubble. when they played the Denver Nuggets, which they ended up losing that series to. Other than that, he's historically pretty much struggled in the playoffs. We can go back and look at it and double check, but look, his first couple of years, he did not play well in the playoffs, and we chalked it up to him being a young player learning how to play playoff basketball. And then as he got older in Utah there and they kept underperforming in the playoffs, it was like, okay, maybe it's Rudy Gobert. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have been fantastic, and the Cleveland Cavaliers have been faltering a little bit. So who was really to blame there in Utah? And then again, the last year with the Jazz in the playoffs, got killed by Jalen Brunson with Luka Doncic missing 2 games in the playoffs. Jalen Brunson took over and outplayed Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs when he was with Dallas and killed Utah, and they lost unexpectedly in that first round because Luka was out multiple games, and they still lost to them. And then he went over to the Cavs, and the same thing happened. They were favored in the playoffs against the Knicks, and they got severely outplayed. Jalen Brunson outplayed Donovan Mitchell again. Donovan Mitchell was fantastic in the regular season. He's a very good player. He puts up numbers. He scored 70 last year. He's a very good offensive player, but he doesn't play any defense. He's not a great creator. Doesn't make the best decisions when attacking the basket. Doesn't read the defense all that well. To me, he's like guard version of Julius Randle. And I love Randle, but he's clearly a flawed player. And I think Donovan Mitchell is also a very clearly flawed player. Again, he's great. Fantastic. I like Donovan Mitchell. I'd take him on my team. I just wouldn't go all out for him. I wouldn't trade a bunch of pieces for him. If he wanted to enter free agency and go to the Knicks because he likes New York and whatnot, I'm all for it. I'll give it a try, but I'm not trading a bunch of assets for him. Julie said, I absolutely love JB, but honestly speaking, he's not the player that Spider is up to this point. I disagree. I think Donovan Mitchell is a bit overrated because he scores a lot of points and he's very athletic and he gets a lot of highlights, and that's great. And again, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I think Donovan Mitchell is very good. I think he's a perennial all-star. I think he's at that level. I think Jalen Brunson's also at that level. I think they're on very similar levels, right? Very similar tiers. Julu said his initial playoff appearance against OKC absolutely killed Russ and them. I like to revisit that because I don't remember that personally. But I'll take your word for it. The Knicks beat the Cavs and the Mavs beat the Jazz. Yep, that is what happened. Jack said New York gets Brandon Ingram. This is your 4-team trade, Jack. 4-team trade. He said New York gets Brandon Ingram, Jonas Valanciunas, and Kelly Olynyk. Chicago gets Fournier, Hartenstein, Alvarado, and picks. Utah gets Larry Nance Jr. New Orleans adds RJ, Levine, and Drummond. Who says no? Knicks lose RJ, Fournier, and Hartenstein. They pick up Valanciunas and Kelly Olynyk. These are very interesting trades, Jack. I think every team says no because it's too big of a trade. Teams like New Orleans would definitely say no. I think Brandon Ingram's the best player in New Orleans this year. New Orleans definitely says no. RJ, Levine, and Drummond aren't enough. I don't think they trust Zion one bit. I think if they could trade Zion for enough pieces, they would do it right now. I don't think they trust Zion one bit. I think they would be much more willing to build around Brandon Ingram right now than to trade him. I think they were much more willing to trade Zion than to trade Brandon Ingram right now. New Orleans absolutely says, get out of my face. No way. Julie said, come on, Spida equals Randall Sheffy. I think Donovan Mitchell's slightly better than Randall, but I think they're in similar tiers. I do think they're in similar tiers. I think Donovan Mitchell's overrated. I think he's an overrated basketball player. I know people see that he scores a bunch of points, and that's great. He has not had the playoff success that a player that people put him on the level that people put him on a level of a player that should have more playoff success than he does. Even in the regular season, like the Cavs are struggling this year. I know they're dealing with a bunch of injuries. It's not entirely his fault. They were fantastic last year, but like Donovan Mitchell is a scoring machine. He doesn't do much else for you. Doesn't do much else for you. Again, their decisions. He's not a good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Not a good enough decision maker with the ball in his hands to have the ball in his hands as often as he does. And he's a bad defender. He does not defend well. When teams play the Cavs, they're like, okay, put Donovan Mitchell on me. I will get buckets on him. I will score on him every time. I don't care. And he's too good of a player to be picked on defensively like that as a two guard. Can't happen. I think he's an overrated player. Again, great perennial all-star, Donovan Mitchell, but I think he's overrated. Jack said, I don't think New York would have to trade many picks in this deal. That's fair, but again, New Orleans says absolutely no. Absolutely no. New Orleans isn't trading Brandon Ingram. They would much sooner trade Zion. Julie said, great job on the call as always. Let's get a win tomorrow night. We need it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 100%. Jack said, fair enough. I know there's like a negative 5% chance that happens, but reunite Zion and RJ from Duke, of course. Yeah, I've said the last couple of years, a Zion to New York thing only makes sense because maybe RJ could rub off on RJ. RJ, for all his struggles and whatnot, the thing that is consistent about him is that he works hard. He plays tough. He never backs down. He has supreme confidence, and maybe he can transfer a little bit of that to Zion. But I think at this point in their careers, they've gone completely opposite ways. Like RJ has this reputation as a consummate worker, lives in the gym, is a gym rat, constantly trying to get better. And it hasn't necessarily worked out for him all that much, but Zion has the complete other reputation of like, guy doesn't work hard, always out of shape, fat, injury prone, doesn't work hard at all. So I don't know. It might be too late in their careers to rub off on each other, but you never know. You never know. Julie said Zion is an absolute joke at this point. Yeah, it's becoming silly. Did you guys see that post he put up about his new chest tattoo, which looks awful? He's got some bad people around him, man. He's got to get some people to tell him how silly he looks, that he's making dumb decisions. He needs people around him to tell him he's an idiot, right? My best friends tell me how stupid I am all the time. They put me down so much. And it's worth it, because if they didn't, I'd have a big old head and be the cockiest son of a gun in the world. But they keep me humble. They're like, dude, you're short. They're like, you can't play basketball no more. You're old. You get too old. You're not good at anything. You suck. You're not funny. You're not this. You're not that. Like, that's what best friends are for. They keep you humble. And I don't know if he's got the right people around him, man. I think he thinks he's the king of the world. Right now, he doesn't have to work hard. He's got this contract, this crazy contract, which, by the way, isn't guaranteed because he missed a bunch of games this year already. No longer guaranteed. Julie said, fair enough. We agreed to disagree. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know that I'm much lower on Donovan Mitchell than the general NBA, discourse is. I get it. I'm a lot lower on Donovan Mitchell than most people are. Which means I'm probably in the wrong. But whenever I watch him, I'm not impressed. I get it. But I'm just not impressed whenever I watch him. There's something about him that doesn't jump off the page to me. Julie said, I want no parts of Zion. Give me Randall and all his tantrums and turnovers over Zion any day. Yeah, Yeah, they're before we've got this far into the Zion things, I was team Zion. Like, let's trade Randall for Zion. Let's see if we can steal Zion away. We could turn him around. Once he gets healthy, he's a superstar. But at this point, I'm team Randall over Zion all day. I'm with you, Julu. I'm with you. Jack said for New York, it's a pretty solid deal. JV is a beast. You're right. You're right, Jack. It's a great deal for the Knicks if they can get Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram's on the cusp. He's like on that edge. Like, is he hitting the next star level? He's already a star. Can he jump up another star level? He's kind of teetering on that edge. But which is why New Orleans wouldn't trade him. They would not trade him. Yeah, Julie said the tattoo is just the latest incident in a long line of incidents with this kid. He's a spoiled brat, and the world is his oyster. Yeah, I mean, look, when you allow him to sign like a whatever it was, 150, 180 million dollar contract, and he played like 30 something games for you, yeah, I'd probably be like, okay, so I could do no wrong, and I'm still gonna make 180 million dollars. Cool, cool. I mean, what did they think was gonna happen? Jack said for Chicago, they get a reset and some talent picks. For Utah, not bad. Olynyk Lance seems somewhat fair, in my opinion. Maybe stats. I think, Jack, I think your trade is good for everybody, but New Orleans. I think New Orleans is just like, get this out of here. Why are we trading the best player, not getting the right compensation back? But again, four-teamers are just so rare in the NBA. It's unlikely it would happen anyway. But I think that's going to be it for me. It's already getting late. It's 10 o'clock. I got to get up early and work in the morning. We'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So let's continue the conversation tomorrow when the Knicks are on the road at Indiana for the final game of the month. They need to win it because we need to end the month at least 500. It's been a month from hell. We've said it over and over again. They need to get out of the month somewhat intact with their record. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for the support. Appreciate guys like Jack and everyone else who is new in here and who stuck around this long. We're down to 19 viewers. Appreciate you guys. I'll send you off to your favorite post-game shows, whatever it may be. Knicks Film School, Knicks Fan TV, Strickland, everywhere else. I'm sure there's a million other ones that I'm not naming, but I'll send you off to them. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I'm off. I'll see you. I'm out. Good night. Bye.